Hey, everybody, we're going live in 2 minutes. This is just a sound check to see how everyone's doing out there, to see if you can hear us, and to see if you like who likes pumpkin in their tortellini. That's the question of the night.
I
Jake
sure do.
Acapella.
I sure
um,
do.
and what is it specifically about the pumpkin that you like?
It's pumpkininess.
That's an answer you just can't argue with, everybody.
Would you say it's really gourd?
Yes.
Oh.
Love it, love it. All right, everybody, we'll be back in a bit.
Goodbye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Yacht Club, your weekly Bar Citizen, where we talk about all things Star Citizen, hang out with great friends, have good chat to talk back and forth with about this amazing project that we know and love and been following for the last 4 years. Guys, this is the 200th episode of the Yacht Club. Super excited to share this with everybody. Everyone say hi. Yay! 200.
Hooray!
Exactly 13 days before our actual anniversary, in case anybody was keeping track of that.
Good, Doc. Thank you very much for clarifying. So, and that date's always had some debate in the history of the Yacht Club. If you don't know,
It's not really had any debate. Stan has just been wrong multiple times about it.
The first episode was the first
true.
episode. It's got to be somewhere.
This is fact. The damage is done.
Yeah.
Well, for this amazing show, we have an old favorite back, Shad0kin, one of the original founders of the Yacht Club. Shadow, thank you for joining. It's great to have
Thank
you
you.
on. And great to kind of bring you back, man, as a special guest. We've also got Dora. Dora's joining us to tell us a little bit about her stream, to really show and embody what the Yacht Club is all about showing everybody and exposing them to more Star Citizens, more content streamers about Star Citizen, and more people that are just loving this project and investing in it in their own time. So, Dora, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll dive into Dora's story in a little bit here, but last and certainly not least, we have JakeAcapella joining us. Jake from CIG. Jake,
Hello,
welcome.
everybody. Thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
Thanks for coming. Originally an amazing community member, and now CIG has the benefit of having you as not only an amazing evangelist, but someone that does just some fantastic work, and someone that's so passionate about the project, like we see from so many other CIG members, including a disembodied voice. It might be one Tyler Whitkin, aka Zyloh. Zyloh, are you present?
Hello. Yeah. Hi. I got the best deal in this show because they ran out of camera slots, so I got to stay in my full pajama onesie and nobody has to see me. It's the best deal I've ever gotten on this
Nice.
show.
He doesn't know it yet, but we are going to switch cameras.
Oh no.
Instead,
do
we
have
have
a
two
camera on
disembodied
you.
voices, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right. We also have Andir. Andir, thank you for joining us.
Hey, no problem.
All
I am
right.
with Dora, sort of.
It's sort of.
Creepy. That made it creepy.
She's in Canada. I'm in Ohio. It's a little bit of a difference.
Well, we're going to hear your story shortly, so thank you so much for joining us, guys. We've got a really fun show for you today. We've got a few interesting things that have happened. First of all, the Star Citizen Live. There's a few juicy topics from that. We also got a Scorpius Antares, a new Scorpius variant that's been unveiled that we'll be able to check a little bit more about, or at least has been officially unveiled. I think that's more of the
On
rumor
Twitter.
that's coming on Twitter.
It was actually announced on Twitter. Yes.
Okay. We also have probably one of the most exciting Inside Star Citizens that has happened in the last little while. When in the Journey to 4.0 series, we have all about the building interiors and more information about what buildings mean in Star Citizen and how it's going to shape our gameplay and our experience within the universe. So very exciting for that. And then we're going to finish off with the journey looking back at 4 years of Yacht Club. Looking back at what it was like at the beginning when we started out, how we tripped over ourselves time and time again, and how we continue to trip over ourselves
Actually,
as we
did that the
have
very
fun.
first night we started this thing. I fell and broke my ankles. So you're right.
That's right.
That is true.
Well, that was a really good choice of words there.
I don't know about tripping over ourselves. I've always been a consummate professional on this bitch. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't forget all the giveaways, Tim. We have some amazing giveaways tonight, thanks
We
to
do.
our good friends.
Quite right. Everybody, we are giving away 5, not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, not just 4, but 5. Count them, all of your fingers and thumb. 400 eyes tonight.
I heard 10.
So,
Wait, are we giving away 5 or 4?
5. 5.
Jake's
400
giving away
eyes.
5, and then
4
Zyloh's
100
giving away
eyes or
5.
4 100 eyes.
I can't be extorted like this.
So stick around in order to get in on those. You put an exclamation point, ship me. As the kids say it, it's bang, ship me, all one word. And what'll end up happening is you'll be entered into the draw. It's a random roll. You do have to be here in order for a chance to win. So stick around, relax. We'll be giving away one about a quarter of the way through the show. Next one half. Third one 75% of the way through. I think you can pick up the way we're going here. And also, if you have questions, please do bang question or exclamation point question into chat. That brings up a form, a link for you to put a question in, and we'll go through those questions at the end of the show. All right.
One thing Stim doesn't know is we are currently waiving our if you won in the last 3 weeks, you can't win again policy for the 400i. If you win, you're just lucky and you can go ahead and claim it. Just for anybody who might be hesitant to enter. It's exclamation point ship me, get it in there, and we might have to do one every like 20 minutes by my count to get 5 out on time, but yeah, we don't want to correct Stim.
That might be more accurate.
every half an hour.
And Delmars has redeemed a host needs to make a toast of their choice. Dora, would you like to make a toast for the evening on our 200th episode?
And welcome to the show, Dora.
Yes. But
Dora, meet the
put on the
boss.
spot
Here's the
tonight.
boss.
Just put me on the
Find a
spot.
drink.
I've water.
What water is
Can't
fully
cheers with
drinkable.
water,
Hydrate.
but you can toast with
Of course
water.
you can.
You know, I'm not good at this kind of stuff, so I guess here's to 200, episode 200.
Thank you for that.
Good
And
job.
thank
Thank
you
you.
for being on our
Thank you, Dora.
200th episode.
Shad0kin
special.
drinking 200 proof alcohol.
It works.
All right, guys, let's
And Gin
dive
Tonic,
into the
thanks for the
community
resub.
corner.
Dora, thanks for gifting a sub. And Victoria, thanks for gifting a sub. And thanks for anybody else who resubbed that I missed.
All right, let's jump into the community corner. Starting off, we have Mintake with a couple of really nice shots. Mintake, your screenshots have been getting just phenomenal.
Did we skip over the how's everybody doing thing?
Well, we have a lot of people joined, so I think it might. I think
Everybody's
it might
fine. They're on the
take
Yacht
half
Club
an
200
hour.
Everybody's fine.
We're all
We
all
lived
fine.
through the
Everything's
day.
fine
We're
here.
here.
I'm good.
The meteor didn't hit us. We're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's fine here.
We're
Those aren't the
fine.
droids you're
Everything's
looking
fine.
for.
How are you? Boring conversation, anyways. All right, let's go.
This is a great shot.
Thanks, Doc.
Mintake, really well done. Just the composition of this one, and just there's a lot of information kind of in that. It's the darkness of the ship is not it's not too saturated. Like I really like it.
The volumetric cloud.
I like the fluffy clouds.
Damn right.
Sunset over clouds. I like it. Spaceship.
My boss knows I have an impeccable eye for aesthetic beauty. I'm very good at selecting screenshots for things.
No comment.
He's laughing, but he's muted.
Sensing some stories behind that.
Here's another one from Mintake.
I'm very bad at it, turns out.
Why don't they make the whole armor out of the material they make the backpack out of? That whole.
So that it doesn't get all frosty.
Why is there no snow
Yeah.
on the bag? Did he just kill somebody for it?
That's right.
Yep, freshly looted.
Killed someone warm.
Shadow, thanks for the gifted subs.
It's a
Appreciate
heated
that, my friend.
bag, for the record.
Aw,
Oh,
with
where's
fat
the
raid.
bag?
Authentic young,
Good one. Yes.
authentic
That what a
young,
hot
and
bag
a raid
is.
of
So
over
duly
100
noted, you
people.
can't
Welcome,
cuddle that
welcome.
bag
Hey,
when you were cold.
Alfie! Woo!
Abdi Johan,
Alfie.
thanks for the sub.
Welcome, you
Aussie.
guys.
Fat
It
raid
is
from
our
Authy.
It is our 4-year anniversary episode, 200 episodes. We are giving away 5 400 eyes over the course of this show. So stick around. We've got some fun stuff going on. We've also got 2 members of CIG on the show celebrating along with us. That's JakeAcapella and Zyloh hanging out as a disembodied voice. Zyloh, great to have you. So everybody hang around, have a good time. If you have any questions, hit exclamation point question. That's bang question in chat as well. And if you want to get in on the ship giveaway, it's bang ship in order to get in.
Ship me.
Exclamation point!
Yeah,
Ship me.
bang ship me. That's right. I had one job, says Quinn. He's quite right.
200 times you've been doing this.
I just remember the bang part and the something about a ship.
You love the bang,
Something like
bang
that.
part.
Just
All right,
blame me. I'm not here anymore.
This one is from Northern Trooper. Really great shot. Really kind of creepy. Has a little bit of that whole
Yeah.
Halloween vibe.
It's got a stone bug in there.
Kitten helmet. Yes.
There's a really good one of a stone bug later on.
Looks like are those some skulls?
I love
the
the
table?
stone bug.
Yeah, I can't wait till
Gives
it
me a-
actually
Where
opens
is
up,
this?
moves
Oh,
around.
this is the Rec 890, right?
The 600.
600,
I think
sorry,
600.
Nobody
Yeah.
wrecks
Yeah,
an
it's
890.
the master bedroom and the 600 wrecked. What's it called? I always forget. And Shadow always remembers for us. The
The what?
location name.
The new one or the old one?
The new one with the 600. The old one was Ghost Hollow with
Oh.
Reclaimer. But I always forget this name.
I do
Whistler
too.
Script, thank you, Shadow. He always remembers. He is our #1 expert on all things Star Citizen.
Quinn, don't be calling me out, okay? Listen, I got a lot of things to remember. All right. Sometimes I forget about the names. For a million years, it was called Daymar Crash Site, and that's what is in my brain. It has been for
Is the
like
Daymar Crash Site.
6 months.
1 million years.
Great shot of the Heartseeker there.
Yep.
I really
That
thought
one's
about
from
picking up
Tim Bill?
a CCU and I totally forgot.
The
Needs to
best
be
part
taken.
about the best part about the Heartseeker is if you add another livery to it, the painting decal stays there. So
Oh,
you get
really?
this,
That's cool.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be like a dark one.
Through all the other paints.
Yep, all the lovely liveries.
Oh, that's very cool.
I'm pretty sure
Is
it
it
was
Valentine's?
accidentally.
For the More stuff, is that all off the website now, or is that still?
Yeah, that closed out today.
I missed it.
Yep.
Darn it. Oh well.
You missed
I'll get
it.
one next year.
Today? It was today.
Delmar's has one. I always envy his.
It's a lesson to always act now, Jorn. Never
Uh,
wait.
Give
I was-
in to the
I was
FOMO.
confused.
Give it to the.
This is a beautiful shot.
Yeah, that is. I love that.
I'm always good with the Talon being front and center of everything forever.
It is a very pretty ship. I
It's
had
the
one
best
for a
ship.
while.
Second best ship. Prowler's the best ship.
Ooh, some alien ship love going on there.
Just Tavarin.
Looks like it's
Just
flying
Just
right into
Tavarin.
somebody's eye.
Big Tavarin fan.
It's a giant gnat.
Yeah.
It,
Really like
somebody.
that.
it does look like a giant eye, doesn't it?
So these last three have been from Tinbill. Really great shots, and nice to see the hammerhead out again. That's a nice
And
paint.
in
in
that
that
paint,
paint.
I like that.
What
paint.
hammerhead where? I don't see it. All I see is a skyline.
No, it's not in an urban. It's not like down in the urban settings. But I love those paints.
That's snow camo. That's not urban camo. That's the best part.
Eh, I won't argue now.
Mystic Star, thanks for the resub. 46 months. She's
Mystic,
been a
She's one of the
subscriber with
originals.
us.
Wow.
She
Welcome.
is.
Thank you, Mystic.
Shadow,
Thanks for
thanks for
being here the
gifting
whole
another
time.
sub. Since
What's
the
that?
beginning, yes.
All right, and Jade Starwatcher, yeah. All right,
Oh, that's
so
a nice one.
good to see you.
That is. I like that paint.
BIS paint.
Ooh, yes.
This one comes from Iron Claws.
So are paints as popular or more popular than y'all expected? In general, like
They're
how much
pretty
the community
popular.
loves.
Yeah, they're pretty popular.
I am a complete, absolute addict for paints.
Yeah.
Like I am just any paint comes out for any ship that I remotely like, I buy all the paints.
I'll buy
cannot
buy
help myself.
paints before I buy the ship.
I do
I've
that
done that a
sometimes.
few times.
As long as it's not a Drake ship.
I'm 90% certain that I have all the paints that have been released thus far, all the libraries.
That's a
And
lot.
I don't know if I have every ship still. At one point I did, but I think I got rid of a bunch of the small. Anyways, the paints are fine because you can buy the ship in game and it's going to need a library then, so might as well.
Yeah. As long as it's not a
Well,
rare. That's a good point. Are there any rares that like you won't be able to get in game? I'm sure there probably is a few.
Just steal the ship.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, there you go.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Pirating 101 by CIG.
Yeah.
This is a
like
great
it.
photograph.
This is the
Is this symbol
Haskell.
also?
That
Was
is
this
a great
Haskell?
one.
That
Hey, this is Haskaha.
that
This is
figures.
Haskell.
Chip 7, thank you
That
for the 7
figures.
subs. Or the 5 subs.
We had a lot of
subs.
really good entries for this contest. Like I was actually kind of blown away, and it was a really short screenshot contest. So I was very surprised.
There are so many talented people in this
It's
community.
very good submissions for Coromore as well. Oh yeah, this is the winning one for Twitter. You're right.
This picture reminds me
Galaxy.
of the Sandra Bullock movie, Gravity.
Oh,
Gravity,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
If she found a Lunar New Year envelope, and that was all that
Perfect.
she could find.
Before her oxygen gave out.
Well, as thick as
I
those
just
things were,
remember-
I think they're useful.
I remember everything wrong with that movie when you bring it up. That's all that I remember. Is all the all the
things that were wrong with it.
inconsistencies and errors. Yeah, like 90% of the space scenes were just completely wrong.
Just watch Interstellar and call it a
were.
day.
So terrible.
It's that darn editor hat. You can't take it off, hey?
This is
Check out
another
this shot.
beautiful
This
shot here.
one's from El Tito. El Tito has
Nice.
a series of 3 shots here that are absolutely fantastic.
Love the
we've-
Razor X. Probably my favorite. One of my favorites.
With the resurgence in racing, it's just great to see this this ship getting a little bit more of the spotlight.
Yeah,
again.
don't.
These
Almost makes me all-
this the M50, the Gamma, they all need racing liveries like you guys just did for the bikes and stuff with the subscriber flare a couple months ago. We
You mean like a racing
need
stripe?
series. Yeah, well, I mean, some of them are gonna definitely need racing stripes because racing stripes make it go faster. But I mean,
That's right.
like the
Depends on the color.
racing ships need those bright crystal and
Listen,
like high contrast colors for the races.
I'm here for more purple paints in general. So I'm
That's
in.
where I'm going with this. But
I'm in.
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
purple and white, purple and black, can't go wrong. Just
Yep,
throw it
it's
out
true.
It's got to
It's
be
true.
that like mirror reflective color though.
Oh, that
Yeah.
metallic too. Oh,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's my favorite about the Caramore paints. The pink ones. They're that metallic pinkish purple.
Oh,
Kind of
yes.
like
We need a heart
glisten.
seeker in that
Oh.
color. Heart seeker in
Yeah.
that color, please.
Yeah, speaking of pink paints, when are we gonna get more StarKitten paints? Like
We're not.
the amount of money that we would throw at StarKitten paints is just.
Listen,
I would throw money, just throw it in bucketfuls.
I would love nothing more. Nothing more.
I think you guys got what, a C&D for that, so not happening anymore.
There's something happening with those. You may see
boy.
more.
Oh boy.
Dun, dun, dun.
StarKitten 890. StarKitten 890.
That
Start
could
getting
be the
interest.
biggest red herring of all time, right there.
I remember
Yeah,
when,
There's
I
so
code
many
him.
things
Mine's
happening in the
missing
background.
too.
when the Polaris
Woo!
came out, people did a mock sketch of the Polaris with the StarKitten skin on it. It looked
Oh
great.
god, it was awesome.
Yeah,
Whose is this?
it looks
This
great.
is Ruben
This
Saurus.
is beautiful.
Rubensaurus, I want to steal
Nice.
this and put it on a comm link.
Nice, hey?
That is a great shot.
There you go, Jake. You're getting better.
Thanks.
Jake, we'll just send you the best ones from our weekly screenshots.
Excellent.
There
Excellent.
you go. Just
Tell anyone.
This is perfect.
Jake's gonna be
Save-
like, look what I found.
It'll save me like 20 minutes every Monday. So,
like, didn't I see that on Yacht Club last week?
Get ready for a lot of Haskell shots.
Ursa, very nice.
Links win?
It's not the Fortuna.
It's in
Behave.
production.
I know.
So soon?
Roadmap.
Soon.
Yeah.
So,
Just look at the roadmap.
yeah.
It's not on release you. We don't know yet.
I
Oh
really
shit! I
like
didn't
this
change my
next picture.
background. Nobody told me I wasn't in the right house.
Got to be in your space house. Isn't this
I
one
think
great?
it's all yellow like that.
This has a real
Daddy,
Wing
beat me
Commander
up.
feel to me. You know,
That is a great shot. Who's this?
this one is also no. This one's from Kaputnik.
Kaput. That is an excellent name.
It's a great name, eh?
That is an excellent name.
I like the art
That's
style that's kind of been applied to this.
That's a Connie Ike, but you're close. Got the manufacturer right.
This next one's from Lloyd Andrews.
That always scares me out there.
Does this one have a name?
Yes, it does. It's Greetings from ArtCorp.
Oh, they could have done better on that. All right, come on, chat. Let's give this one a better one. I dare you. Or hey
Bird
guys,
on a
hey,
wire.
hold my scotch. That's what that should say.
That should be.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Tyndall, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that, man.
That's an awesome shot, though.
Nice one, Tyndall.
Great
Maybe,
supporter of our
maybe we lean into the Assassin's Creed-esque vibe and be like, I hope there's a bale of hay below me.
He's gonna be like crouching.
Yeah. Press Y to synchronize.
Yeah,
Looks like he's wearing a Microtech outfit.
he is. They is.
Gotta be cold.
Stop gassing me up in chat. I don't like this.
A little action shot there.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
What's coming to
That
its
is
end?
very cool.
Is that when they did the reclaimer walk?
That's
Hercules.
a Hercules. Yeah.
Yeah, was a Hercules. Part kind of
Like-
is still.
Looks like there's a wing
yeah.
inside of Wally's bar.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
They're just getting done with a long haul. They're trying to go straight to Wally's bar. They forgot they were in a ship.
They were already drinking
It's not a
before they
bad
got
proposition.
there. Shimpasta redeemed. All hosts need to take a drink.
Hey.
Here's the space
Okay.
recorders.
Cheers.
The most fun
Hello.
you can have.
This next one is from Enigmatic coming in.
Jade Star Watcher says that the thing is in 318 you can move that wing with the tractor beam.
Nice.
Huh.
Here's your rock creature.
I love the stone bugs. They're so cute.
They're so cool.
They jump out and latch on your
and
face.
when they can actually open up and crawl around, that's gonna be the cool.
I
thing.
I love pill bugs in general, like IRL. So just giant pill bugs in Star
Yeah.
Citizen. Yes, please.
Love it.
So what's the lore behind one of these bugs? Like, how does it actually
Did we
work?
make lore?
Is there?
There has to be lore in there somewhere.
I'ma look.
If they
All
haven't
right,
released
Shad,
it.
good
If
chat. Thanks for
if
the
there
5
is.
gifted subs.
What's it
Appreciate
called?
that, man.
I thought it was called a stone bug.
It's a stone bug.
In the
Yeah.
Gal-
Yeah,
the
stone bug.
Galactopedia?
I don't think I've seen. lore
There
for
is
it.
no Galactopedia entry now.
Yeah.
I just looked.
Oh no! I'm gonna have words
Well,
with Sherry.
sounds like the
Gonna have to be
community
good
needs to write
now.
it now.
You want
Lacey Donuts, thanks for the
200
reset.
Oh my god.
words?
Shouzen, you're absolutely right, and that's what it reminds me of is Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
Good
Y'all should
call.
watch that movie. Y'all should watch that movie if you haven't seen it. It's an excellent movie.
Which movie?
Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
I think I've seen that.
It's a Studio Ghibli
Never heard of
movie.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's excellent. Excellent movie.
So these two
They're all
screenshots.
good.
These two screenshots coming in are from Nobel737-CIG. I don't know if it's a legit CIG member or not.
Probably not.
Zyloh found a
Who is it?
lore entry there. Known to curl into a
Nobel737-CIG.
known to curl into a tight ball when threatened, the stone bug is sought after for its tough shell, which can be removed and used as a durable material that has even been utilized in certain armor composites.
Oh, wow.
Is that what that
Nice
backpack that
work.
wasn't frosty was made out of?
Stone bug armor. Oh, this is a great shot.
The new vibranium.
I like that armor.
The new- you can hear it humming from here.
Then Victor Hermes has a couple of really
Who?
good ones in around that old salvage ship, the Vulture.
Don't know what it's called, do you? There you go.
I was gapping for a second, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
For those of you getting your feet wet with salvage, we put out a little starter guide on salvage and repair. So check that out if you so wish. Either if you're jumping into
Where would-
PTU
Where did
or
we find that?
on the
I'll
website.
post it in chat. It was
Oh.
On
posted
the
up yesterday.
website.
What
Very
he means
simple,
to say
Simon,
is
redeem
the Robert
that.
Space
Take a
Industries
drink.
website comlink. Second entry of the day
Cheers,
today
Chad.
about salvaging and repair.
That's like someone at my work saying, "Oh, I put it on SharePoint. I'll never see it again."
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
amen.
say it's on Google. It's much easier that way.
Thank you, Stim.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure.
Ooh, nice
Oh,
shot.
wow. What a great shot.
Good motion
coming out of?
blur.
Where's that at?
Looks
It is
just
a
like
cool
a
shot.
station of some kind.
Wow.
like one of the LEOs.
Wow.
Like
Yeah,
it's
one of
not an
those.
LZ.
There you go.
No, it's definitely a
It's
station
it's
hangar.
one of the LEOs. No, I didn't say one of those. I said
So-
one of the LEOs.
Now I know exactly where to look.
It's
No,
Bajini.
it's neat though because I've never seen that like unless they're
It's
current.
the cargo deck area of Bajini.
Based on the
Nice.
size of the sun, I have no idea where it is.
That's why I know it's Bajini because of how big Stanton is. No, I've been there a
Yeah.
few times.
So it's looks like about the right size.
Recognize those downlights anywhere.
What a beautiful shot that
A
is.
nice one, hey?
Is
Something met its demise.
is that one of the new paints?
No, I think it's one of
Or is
the
it
ones that
lighting?
ships with it. I was gonna say the only good shot here is this image because that thing sure as fuck can't hit anything.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, but it looks cool. That's all that matters.
Isn't that the
No.
stormtrooper of ships?
Got a gigantic gun.
It looks
and
cool.
It looks
That's
cool.
all that matters.
That's all that matters.
As an owner, I feel that pain.
This is my anti-cap ship that I'm not allowed to shoot cap ships with because they can't hit anything under 400 meters from 2,000 meters away.
Why is that, Doc? Does it just have a short range?
Yes, and spread.
Various things. It's pending rework.
It's
Gotta
pending.
run up and give it a hug.
My understanding from what I've been told from a few CIG people is that it's not pending a rework. It's pending more big ships being in game for it to have something to shoot, so it's not only shooting
Oh, we
small
have
fighters.
a first giveaway.
Winner?
Oh,
Looking for
Have you-
cyber arson. If you're in
Cyber
chat, you gotta
arson?
respond.
Are you here?
Cyber arson, are you here?
Cyber
You need
arson?
to respond in chat.
Oh, you missed that.
Cyber arson.
Cyber
That sounds
arson.
dangerous.
Somebody ping cyber arson there. Totally missed that.
2000.
Cyber arson, you need to be in chat.
Cyber arson. Hopefully you have not stepped away because it's a hell of a thing to miss.
Everybody's like, reroll!
Shadow.
Right.
Reroll.
All right, time to reroll.
Cyber arson.
Hydros. What? Wait.
That's
Cyber
Hindrosa.
Hindrosa.
Androza, I think was here.
Hindrosa.
They were indeed.
Androsa. Androsa.
I see nothing.
Androsa,
I
are
see
you
nothing's
here?
changed. Immediately, everyone screams rigged.
They're not even here to claim it, and people are saying it's rigged.
Rigged.
Hydrosa, are you
Streamer luck.
here?
Wow. I think of all time, we've probably had about 6 people that, out of 4 years that have not been there. When
I remember one particular
here's-
person who
we-
missed
we
out
got-
on a
we got a
Vanguard that's
few in
watching
there,
the
yeah.
show quietly, Pixel.
That's right.
Literally screaming at him in
Hydrosa.
chat and
All right.
text. He's still
I guess
guess
we're
we're-
rolling again.
Yes, we're
Roll
rerolling.
it.
Again.
Yeah, one more.
Woo.
Hindrosa doesn't need no ships. He's got ships.
Rerolling.
Jake knows.
Rigged.
What?
Oh, even
that's
worse.
the-
Even worse.
Rigged.
Barry, what are you entering in there for? All right, you gotta reroll
Totally
again.
rigged.
Just to be clear, I have entered every giveaway we have given away in 200 episodes, which is like 2 to 3
That's
an
hilarious.
episode. So we're talking 600 to
Rose,
1200
okay,
giveaways.
Robert
This
Rose.
is the
Robert
only
Rose.
time I've won.
Robert Rose.
Dr. Mary, please respond
Robert
in
Robert
chat.
Rose, are you here? Robert Rose is a regular with us. Come on, Robert Rose. You gotta
Quick,
be here.
somebody ban him.
Come on. Ping Robert Rose. Is anybody still actually here?
Does anybody watch the show?
Why don't we just pick someone who's actually
There-
responding in chat right
there
now?
is- Robert Rose is usually here.
We're pinging
my
people,
goodness.
and they're
How
they're,
could this?
they're there. They're just not paying attention.
They're all
Everybody
bots.
stepped away.
Secretly, those are all Chat GPT bots.
Apparently
Robert
nobody-
Rose. Robert
apparently
Rose is
nobody
here.
There
How
they
we
are.
rigged the show.
We got
Wait,
one.
we
found
see
them?
Yep, they
Got
replied.
Robert. It was
All
scrolling
right.
too fast. I don't know what's
Congratulations,
going on.
Robert.
Congratulations,
one.
Robert. Thank goodness. Wow.
4 more to
We've now
go.
run out of time for the rest of the show. Thanks everyone for joining us.
So
Thank you.
apparently
Ari.
everybody steps away for screenshots. We know what's not popular now. Nothing's going to
right.
happen during screenshots.
Well, now Lapernum brings us a couple of screenshots that really talk about Cormor and the whole.
D-Nicer will
deep
reach
down
out to you,
love
Robert
for-
Rose. And then we're going to have another giveaway. We got 4 more.
You need to re-enter with bang ship me. That's exclamation point ship me. The real Shad0kin, you're jumping in.
Of course I am.
You're
I've given
on
away
the
like 1,000.
show.
I've
You
given away
can't
like
win if you're
1,000 ships
the
on this
show.
freaking show.
Everyone
It'd
hit
be
it
cool to win one.
again.
I'll probably just end up giving it away anyway.
I think Stim announced it just before T9 Star started that one, so everyone hit it
Oh.
twice just to be sure.
Try one more time.
All right.
One more time. And then while
All
you're
right.
at it, just hit F5 on your browser so we get that extra reload.
Right, so you're not on a time delay.
Shameful. Shameful. That's right. Yeah, so you're not on a time delay.
No, you just add something to the
Sleeping
end
Joe
of it.
Bob redeemed. All hosts need to take a drink.
Hey,
Cheers to that.
Smithy.
Cheers to
You're a
Robert
great
Rose.
citizen.
You guys can
Cheers.
do those all night. Zyloh.
Hey, what are we doing again?
All right, so that is the screenshots. We've got 2 to finish off here real quick. All in the
Legs.
language of love from Lapernum.
Holding
Yes.
hands and hugging animations win.
But that's all I have to say.
had a discussion on Twitter today about butts in Star Citizen.
They are a little weird, aren't they? We
Is
had
this
this
where we-
discussion on my stream.
Yeah.
They are a little weird.
Is this where we pimp the subreddit butt
I
citizen?
saw this. This was the end of Rogue One.
Oh, oh no!
Sorry for the spoilers.
Oh, that's sad.
That's very sad.
It's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Specifically, the bright white flash.
Mhm.
You can't ruin a movie. You can't spoil a movie that's been out for that long. I'm sorry. If you haven't seen it by now, then you're not ruining anything.
Hey, you're
Alright,
not
well-
really a nerd if you haven't seen it.
Hey,
That's
no,
right.
we can't gatekeep being a nerd, Jordan. We can't gatekeep that.
Well, guys, thank you for suffering through those amazing screenshots with us. It's always fantastic to see the submissions that come from the community, just showing how people are, enjoying their time. And I don't play the game very much. People know that, but when I do, I can't stop taking screenshots. And personally, I love living through everybody else's screenshots vicariously through you on this game, given how much time I have. But guys, thank you so much for all those great screenshots. Let's move on to talk a little bit about Dora. Dora the Destroyer, thank you for joining us.
Dora, before
just
you
kidding.
start, I have something that I want to share that you made that is amazing, and I'm gonna put it in chat if I can post links.
Oh, here we
T-Mac
go.
will give you
Jake's getting
permission.
banned.
And answering, Frisky Dingo just asked, where do you access those screenshots? In the Yacht Club Discord, we have a screenshots channel where people are constantly posting, and they're
So-
amazing, and people get pointers. So check out the Discord.
So T Nicer, are you
Timbo,
able to
gifted
give
sub,
access
Timbo.
to Jake for
All right,
posting?
it flew away. It flew away.
Yeah, scroll up somewhere. There was something.
We awarded this MVP not this week, but I think the week before. And it's an awesome resource for mining that Dora and her community put together. So definitely check that out.
nice.
scminingmom.com.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
It was
You're stealing our
Ander.
post it-
thunder.
Post it in show
It was
chat, Jake.
Ander and I that put it together. Just the two of
Awesome.
us. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Post it in show
SC
chat, Jake,
Mining
and
Mod.
then
That's a great domain name.
Ari can bring it up.
I think Ari already has it.
This was part of our plan with her being on. It was already all linked and ready to go.
Ari's
Okay.
way ahead of you.
Perfect, perfect.
Jake missed the pre-show meeting, everyone. So yeah.
Oh,
Buster
excuse me.
rating.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Welcome,
Buster's
Buster and
here.
Raiders.
Hi, Buster.
Buster!
Sorry.
Buster.
Kapla.
Hey,
Dora,
Buster,
you may
welcome.
continue. I wanted to pimp you out a little bit.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome, you guys. We are doing a giveaway. We're doing 5 giveaways, actually. 1 already done. We've got 4 more 400 eyes to give away this show. We're doing a special 200th episode edition. That is 4 years of the Yacht Club, just loving and enjoying Star Citizen and sharing it with the community. We also have both JakeAcapella and Zyloh on, and we're focusing on what we do best, is talking to one of our great Star Citizens, talking with Dora, finding out a little bit about Dora, and hanging out. And we've also got Shad0kin, a blast from the past, coming back as a special guest on the show for the 200th episode. All right, so
Heavy emphasis
Dora.
on special.
Special in air
snap,
quotes.
snap.
Get it right.
Dora, what are we looking at here?
All right. So when you first go to scminingmom.com, you're going to hit basically a landing page. On the landing page, you're going to be told what you can find on the website, as well as links to my own Twitch stream, the Patreon link where I do give lessons, and my favorite information that's not on the website. And just a mini guide that basically starts you from the very bottom as a brand new player, and it takes you through the entire website to making millions by mining Quantanium.
I like millions. This sounds like a great website.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Millions
walk
are
us
good.
through any
Millions.
particular portion, or have me click through? Pretend I'm your mouse.
Okay, so on the left where you see mining method Grey Cat multi-tool, if you click that, there's a drop down and you can pick which type of mining that you're into. Let's just pick prospector for now. On the left, you're able to calculate any kind of asteroid that you find. So say you're going for a specific ore type, you just enter the mass of that asteroid, the percentage of that ore, and it'll tell you how much refined AUEC, estimated refined AUEC that you'll get, as well as show you in your cargo grid how much that will fill your ship.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
You have like a mass in mind I can enter just to show it really quick, or
Yeah, you can go 5,122.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
It's the biggest asteroid that you're gonna find right now, so.
Oh wow.
Oh, and it's even a visual
Very cool.
representation of your cargo grid.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I'm terrible at mining, so this is very helpful for me.
With our 318 updates that we do have coming, you'll be able to also see the distances to get to different halo bands.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Dang.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is scanning working? Because I've heard from different people that normally like mining that it's still kind of broken, or is it better?
So 317, I can tell you, I personally did not like the changes that came for mining in 317.
Well,
But
what kind of changes?
so in 317, you have to go into your scanner by hitting V, then tab, then scan, whatever. But then you have to use your mining laser to actually see what's in an asteroid or a deposit. Whereas 318, you're able to just use your scanning mode, which to me, that's how I started.
Like we used to, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes more
So
sense.
it's a lot. I like the way that it is in 318.
Cool. I might
Good.
actually do some
That's
mining
called
again.
progress.
Mhm.
That's not
Those
progress.
asteroid types are really cool too.
That's game development.
Yes. It's the way it
Things
was
work,
So
before
and they don't work.
317.
Is part of the guide how not to blow yourself up while hauling Quantinium? Because I'm
No,
really good at that.
I'm just gonna let you figure out how to do that on your own because
I just fly too fast.
it takes some patience.
Yeah, we don't
If
have a
you've
time
ever
drinking
driven
and
with me
mining?
before, you'll know why.
Yeah, poutine. We will have salvage added on there as well.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Nice.
Actually thinking of getting a vulture.
is there anything else
It's
you wanted
so
me
fun.
to point out while we're looking at it?
Yeah, okay, if you go back to the mining section and then locations. So I'm going to explain this just a little bit. So when you're looking at the asteroid types, what you see is a minimum percentage and a maximum percentage of what you're going to see. You're not going to find anything above those percentages for that specific ore type that you are looking for. Further down on the page, there is also deposit types, as well as like where you're going to find those deposit types. So if you're looking for igneous, you're going to be able to see where you're looking for it, what exactly you're going to find in it. And
That's
about
super
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Gonna have to
Finally
spend
be
some
able to
time
find
on
what
your
I'm
site.
looking for.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
If you
Yeah.
go into the mining upgrades, you can also see and filter out the mining lasers and modules that you can apply to the mining or the asteroids and whatnot as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Super useful guide. So tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this guide. And Dora and Andir, who came up with this guide and who's worked on it? Give us a bit of the backstory.
So one day one of my mods, Terraphon, and I were talking, and it just became like, I mine a lot. Like, that's just what I do. It's what I enjoy doing. And he was like, you should make a website. And I thought he was joking. Here we are. And he definitely wasn't. But I approached Andir and I was like, hey, I know you're a web developer. So, like, what do you think? And he was like, well, I don't do full builds. Now he does, because he just did this.
Very,
That
very
is
nice.
that is what
Phone.
every web developer will tell you. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until you
I
give
don't
them
do
something
side
they're actually
jobs.
interested in.
I don't do side jobs until this.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Very, very well done.
That is pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
It's a really clean tool as well, kind of intuitive, which is really nice. The user experience seems really great. I think those that probably have the use case and jump into mining all the time will be able to look at this and say, "Wow, this is great," as well as new users that want to get into mining. And if it's designed in a way that it answers the questions you have when you need them, that's and it seems like it does from what I can tell. You can't replace a tool like that, as long, especially if it's being updated, especially as Star Citizen grows and expands and changes and the is balanced and rebalanced. This is just going to be such an amazing tool. Very, very excited for it. That's great.
Noodles, thanks for the resub.
And yeah, Terraphon is right. He did say I should make a website, and I said no, and he already bought me the domain.
That's perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're
God,
kind
I've
of
done that so
strong
many
armed
times.
into it.
That's such a great idea. It actually
Yeah.
works. It gets people motivated.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Although we did hang on to that domain for a few months prior to starting anything on it.
It's okay. Stim and I still have Stimazon and Shad0kin. So just wait. We'll work those out eventually.
That's right. That's right.
I'm
Great things
waiting.
coming.
I'm waiting for people to stop squatting on Jake.zone. That I want that so bad.
I will
And it's
never
just-
give
See what
up
I can
my
do.
Jake.zone.
It's just gonna redirect to like my Twitter account or something. But I want it. I want Jake.zone.
I have it because I'm trying to get like pictures of people named Jake in khakis for this thing. It's
Jed, thanks for the gifted sub.
All right. So Dora, tell us a little bit about your stream, because obviously you can tell from your background that and that your RGB chair that you do more than just build websites.
Yeah, I do. I stream 4 days a week. I mine. That's basically what I do. I have a lot of people that come in asking me all kinds of mining questions, and I've become the person that most people come to for all of the questions. Uh, but yeah, we just hang out, do giveaways, have fun, mine. We do mining competitions. Well, not right now because we're waiting for 318.
How long have you been in Star Citizen? What first got you in?
I started playing Star Citizen in 2021. It actually happened
Pretty recent.
because, yeah, I had Terraform actually is a family friend, and he had Pendrosa raid me, and I was like, oh, I don't want, like, I'm not interested in this kind of stuff. And then I just was like, you know what, I'll give it a try, and here we are, and it's basically the only game I ever play. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds about
You're
right.
Yeah.
one of us.
It is addictive.
It
Yeah,
it
one
truly
of
is. No.
All right. And so when do you stream? When can people find you if they want to follow along, do some mining with you and learn about how it all works?
I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern. It's 11 a.m. Mountain. So
Okay, perfect timing, just as everyone's going on lunch break or ramping up.
yeah.
Sounds like good timing to jump in. If you
Hmm.
haven't followed, go ahead and do so. T, can we do that shout out one more time?
Her chat is quite active, but it's not too active. It's not one of those channels where your messages just go flying by at a million miles an hour. But
Yeah.
she also has the fun voice changer and things like that too. So it's
Mhm.
I don't know, it's always fun being in there.
Definitely a good time.
I also just realized I did miss the question. Where did we acquire all of the data? So I myself acquired all of the data that you're going to find on the website through various different ways. I'm not going to give my secrets away though.
Not live on air, at least.
Yeah.
That's shorthand for SC Unpacked, just so you guys know.
All right, everybody. Why don't we move on
Shad0kin,
now
thanks
and
for the gifted
talk about?
subs.
Let's showcase that salvage and repair document very quickly.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you went to all the effort to put it together.
I appreciate that.
You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. It's
Denise
really
Anderson, thanks for all the gifted subs.
it's really just like a starter guide. Like it doesn't get into the nitty gritty because I didn't want to like just kind of give the bag away, you know. But it kind of goes into like where to start, where you can go with salvage, what equipment you need, what the heck RMC is, and
Royal Mounted Kent?
yes, yes,
Royal
in
Canadian
fact,
Mounties? No, that's RC.
yeah.
I'm
Listen,
slightly dyslexic. It's fine.
listen. I made a run RMC joke on this page, so
I know. I
yeah.
read it.
But yeah, it just kind of goes into the basics, like where to start with both hand salvage as well as using a ship, what each of the components is, where you can find where to get started, places like dumpers and things like that. Basically, if you're jumping into 318 and you're like, hey, I really want to salvage, I have no idea where to start, this is a good place to start.
One sec. We got a Risky Dingo 902. Are you there? You have won the second drawing.
Risky Dingo.
Risky Dingo.
If you're
Dingo,
here.
are you here?
Probably out eating
Risky
bagels right
Dingo.
now.
They were here earlier.
Shem.
Risky Dingo.
What is going
This
on?
is- There they are.
Risky Dingo.
Risky Dingo.
Yay,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
I always love that
Frisky.
name.
Wait, whiskey? What?
Congratulations.
Whiskey Dingo. What?
Frisky.
Works.
Frisky. Congratulations. Awesome. That's
as an
our
Australian-
400 giveaway. We have three
must say
more.
dingoes are fun. Three
Do
more
not step
400 eyes. So that's 4 more eyes, but 3. Wait, what?
We have a, what,
Says
2,000
the
left? No,
editor.
1,500 die.
12, but yeah.
Whatever.
close.
Yeah.
900
Hey,
eyes
here's
remaining
the
on
math.
1,500. Or 1,200.
We all know that Shadow's good at math, so.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay, guys, let's jump into the next topic, which is Inside Store Citizen, the interior design. I got to tell you, I am so excited about this particular Inside Store Citizen. The last one we had as well,
We're
where
looking at
we
something else.
What?
What's going
We're
on?
looking at the mining page. Or not the mining
Oh,
page, the salvage page.
Sorry, Jake, you have more you want to say on it?
Nah,
If you
That's
do,
it.
We still
That's
have
if
the
you do, I
webpage
apologize
linked,
for
Nah.
pushing
too.
forward.
we're good.
There's a bunch of,
Okay.
stuff.
Well,
Check it out. That's what.
All
that's
has been spoken.
Salvage and repair document.
Can we use my industry nomenclature and call it a primer?
sure.
All right.
All right, you guys.
Also, one last thing on it. I will actually add to this page and refresh it when more aspects of salvage come online. So when we have like vehicle munching and cutting tier 2 and things like that.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, literally go on the roadmap right now.
I love this.
Go on the roadmap right now and you'll find it.
I love when they
that
talk
one.
about that on the Star Citizen Live. It's like, and munching.
Remember,
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be a
Ex-
ship Pac-Man.
exclamation point ship me to get into the drawing for the next 400 eye giving away. Thanks
And
to CIG for sponsoring these giveaways.
The ship munching has nothing to do with the claw, right?
It indeed does.
It
Has
it
everything
does
to do with the claw.
it does, but it's not like it's not exactly the same. Like they're not intrinsic to each other.
So
But
does it
Claw's like a fork
just
for the
grip?
munching.
does it just grip a ship and then you cut it apart and then it gets carried into the munching those grinding things inside, or
Production hasn't
really
started yet. I have no idea.
all TBD? Don't ask any questions.
Never thought those words would ever be uttered on any show, but there you go.
Well, I appreciate the honesty on it. Okay, all right, guys, let's dive into the Inside Star Citizen, talking about interior design. This is pretty exciting. If you've been living under a rock, you will not have heard that that for a while now we've been getting interiors planned for all the buildings that we see at our landing sites. We got an update. I don't know exactly when it was, but last year, where we were able to see some lighted interiors, but we weren't really actually seeing inside the places. So they were,
The
just
windows.
bitmaps or whatever. They're
The
a texture,
window
right?
textures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, the window textures. And now we're actually getting these interiors. It's super exciting.
I
Why don't
have
we put
been
that
I've been
part?
so excited to like have us talk about this because it's been on the docket for the Montreal Sandbox team forever, and they basically, as a team, spooled up initially. They worked on the hospitals. They worked on Lorville, which you guys will see more of, obviously, very soon. And they worked on the derelict settlements.
Yeah.
So, building interiors is a massive project that that is actually taking more resources than all of those. So it's really really cool, and I can't wait for us to show more for sure.
So what does everybody think about about it? I mean, I just want to introduce the section, and I think that this is such an exciting component of Star Citizen that it's coming. I mean, we had that one fateful day when one of the CIG developers basically went to Chris Roberts and said, "Hey, I'd like to show you a thing," and it was the planet. You know, the fact that they actually could do these big planets, and then since then, the project to some people's dismay, but most people's absolute love and passion for this game, it's expanded in so many different ways. And the fact that we have now not only these planets that we can go anywhere on, we're removing the ability to it's the no fly zones. We're getting to the point that we're getting an understanding that there's going to be likely very little or no fly zones and interiors of buildings that you can go to places. I don't know, guys. From SimCity, did you ever see those giant? What were they? Those mega cities where they're absolutely giant buildings, and on each floor you've got different.
Arcologies.
Well, the arcology was the one you could work together on. I'm talking about in where they had you could pick each floor, so you could do a residential floor, you could do a commercial
Oh
floor,
yeah.
all of those.
Stim City.
You know,
Oh,
right.
That's a
Those
good one.
oh, Sim Tower.
Yeah,
Stim
Sim
Tower.
Tower.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stim Tower.
and we're getting a little bit kind of into the weeds here. Obviously, speculation. Who knows if CIG is going to go anywhere with those really large sort of mega towers? But just think about the fact that we have the potential of when you go up to an NPC in the world, and if they were able to respond halfway intelligently, they might actually say, "Yeah, I've never actually left the tower. My life has been living here because it's got everything I need. It's got a commercial space where I can buy my groceries. It's got a climbing gym where I can go exercise, and I work on the 5th floor. It's one of those things where the ability for missions to be able to go and spend time in these, to be able to live in them, to potentially have offices, or whether it's org
I want to
offices.
decorate my
Yes,
apartment
Mad
Right,
Stelic
like
is right. They're called
furniture and art
arcologies. That
and
was
stuff.
yeah, they were
Um,
called arcologies. That was exactly what you explained. You live and do everything within this giant structure.
Yeah.
So pretty exciting
Yeah,
for
one of
everything that we
the
can do.
The only question that I really have here is when do I get my Legatus penthouse, and do I get to pick where?
all these when questions.
And how many floors does it have?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna consider it a penthouse if it only has 3 floors. Like, it needs to be like, we're talking
Wow.
At
So I
least
think
he's not
the top-
asking for a building.
the top like 80% of a building is what I'm asking for.
That's
And
that's not a
80%.
penthouse. That's just owning a building.
That's the building.
Well-
Yep, that's pretty much the building.
I think a more apt question would be, which movies did we draw inspiration from when building these buildings, and why was the most inspiring one Die Hard?
Yeah.
So, well,
Don't give
if
them
you
vent
look, if you look
ideas.
at
You
how
saw
they're
what happened with
designed,
the MSR. Like,
well, if-
Only if it explodes like that. No, really. I mean, what I wanted to say about when I saw it was, I love the technology behind the game. You guys know that I'm a huge freaking tech freak. What it actually takes to do this in a video game that many people are playing online.
It's not a game.
I know it's astronomical, and it's like, just to be able to even conceive working on something like that and then going after it. I mean,
yeah.
that's freaking awesome.
yeah, it's
I mean,
There's
amazing.
so much that has to go into that, and
when Babbage released
Literally
first,
building
and-
a universe.
like
and
single
we could
player
fly
games.
we could fly up to the buildings and look at them. I remember telling people that, like, at some point we're gonna have building interiors where we'll be able to go in these buildings. And they'd be
Right.
like, no.
You see the lights come on and
stuff.
off. Yeah, but like single player
They've been talking
games,
about
like
it for years.
Coming.
Yeah,
top
Yeah.
end AAA games don't have that.
like
Like we're
to-
having
Yeah.
this in this.
this is like cyberpunk. It's Blade Runner-esque. It's got all of those amazing options. And if you look at the beginning of the clip where they talk about the buildings, 1 second, Shadow. They talk about the buildings, and you've got at the top, you've got the maintenance area, you got the landing pad, then you've got the maintenance, and then you go in, and there may be commercial or residential. I mean, this is exactly Nakatomi Plaza. You know, you come in off the roof, you go in, you find the elevator shafts and all the other electrical areas, and you take over comms, and that's how you invade. And so think about the gameplay that's going to be going on, you know, where security's down below, either they're coming in through the bottom or they're coming in through the top, and you've got to defend this amazing zone. So every space now becomes, and again, total conjecture, but the potential for it to be, you know, a boarding situation, not a space boarding situation, but a building boarding. So
That's called breaching.
thank you, Doc.
I don't
Or
think I've
just
ever
wanna be
breached a
reasonable.
building on the land.
Do you all
So-
Why don't we
remember?
ask Dora what she thought about it?
I'm sorry.
So just to like set some expectations, it's not going to be every single building,
Right.
every single
Mhm.
floor,
Yes.
every single room. Because and think about it, it has to be enough to where it feels believable. Can you walk down the street of any given city in real life and just enter any building you want?
No, you can't.
You cannot.
Yes. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
carry
you
a skeleton
could.
key.
You cannot.
You can break into
shouldn't.
any building.
It's
However,
unlikely that you're allowed to, but you can.
hopefully we'll get
No,
to a point
that's-
where it'll make sense and it'll feel believable for sure.
Do you all remember?
I'm sure it will
with Sim-
exceed
we mentioned Sim City earlier. There was a time in Sim City where an expansion came out called Simcopter, and that feeling of you build your own city, but then Simcopter gave you the ability to actually fly a helicopter in that city and fly around the buildings that you built and you placed. That level of like immersion in there that's like a rare thing that happened back in the day, and I'm aging myself with another retro thing, but it was
That was a
so
great
cool,
game.
and it was such a incredible thing at the time, and now of course, you know, we've got something like Star Citizen where you literally fly down to the planet, and it's incredible. So just makes me think of that, like that expansion of cityscapes and
It's
So how about our
single
newest
player
citizen,
versus
Dora?
multiplayer, though. That is where it really gets crazy.
Let's give Dora
Absolutely.
a chance. Everybody,
I didn't-
like, we're all constantly talking, and I know we're super excited about this because we've been waiting for this for so many years. But Dora, as someone new to Star Citizen, did you envision having these kinds of building interiors when you saw these buildings? And what did you think about what you saw in Inside Star Citizen?
So when I first started, I was given a lot of different information. Like, this is what could be coming eventually. So like I kind of had an idea, but I truly didn't expect it as soon as it's coming.
A lot of people have a
It is
different
pretty
experience.
exciting.
Yeah.
in that things have taken a long time. It's wonderful to hear that fresh perspective.
Hmm.
And Dora and I were conversing on the back end here that she does have to go, so I wanted
Yeah.
to help ease her
Alrighty.
Well, it was
Time to
it was
bring
really nice
Zyloh in.
having you and meeting you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Dora.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a ton of fun and I really appreciate it.
Hopefully,
Thanks.
hopefully
Bye,
we can have you on
Dora.
again sometime.
Thank you for your
Yes.
awesome website. That is so cool. I'm checking that out.
Yes.
Yes, can't wait
Yeah,
to
you
spend
bet.
some
Being
time
here.
on there.
Yes,
Put that
thank
back
you.
in.
Have a great night, Dora.
You too.
Thanks for being on.
Bye.
All right. Okay. So
Bring
what else
Jake
did
in.
we see?
He's got his onesie on. Yacht Club onesie. Come on, dude.
What?
I was just saying that it's so great to not be on camera and just be able to talk. There's so much pressure when you're on camera. It's kind of like when you're on a company Teams meeting and you don't have to be on camera versus when you have to be on camera. It's like, it's so nice when you're not.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, it's like if you don't want to
He
be on camera, you
just
don't have to.
woke
But
up.
we have a slot open up
Have a slot if you want to join. No pressure.
if you feel like
He
it. You don't have
said
to.
he's in his onesie and doesn't want
Yacht
to
Club
be
onesie,
seen.
I heard.
I'll get dressed, but I will tell you that
He's
I
enjoying.
I might continue to pick my nose even with the camera on, for the record.
That's okay.
I like how when you say getting dressed, I know exactly what you're gonna put on.
You have no idea.
One
Something
Hawaiian
Hawaiian.
shirt.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get dressed.
Jake, that's how
Oh
much
my
Cargo
confidence you had in you,
shorts,
by the way.
Hawaiian shirt.
What?
He fell
I'm-
asleep knowing you had everything under
Oh
control.
yeah. Oh
Well
yeah.
done.
He trusts me sometimes.
So I just have to say about the building interiors, those really
Mm.
luxury residences were
Mm.
what got me the most excited about with the beautiful expansive windows, and then also talking about the luxury restaurants with where Chris Roberts had said it's like he wants to have luxury restaurants with really exotic dishes and it's like this really high end kind of experience for people as an Origin Jump Club kind of 890 citizen of the verse. I like that whole part of the lifestyle. So luxury apartments and condos and restaurants and shops, I'm really looking forward to. But also just having the whole gamut of everything from the really high end, the kind of low tech to the 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 shopping areas and the bars and restaurants and the underground and just the complexity of it all. I think is just it's super exciting.
We're gonna need like fuel station rest stops in some of these buildings. Like the upper floor, you go in, and it's like a truck stop, like all sorts of stuff, and like you can go to Altama and order your fuel, and then go down deeper into the mall.
Oh, speaking of which, I did also like the fact that they were talking about adding the landing platforms at different levels of the building to be able to allow access instead of just right on the roof. Because
Mm.
if you think back to a lot of the early concept art, they showed buildings with landing pads at lots of different areas at different heights for access. So you would have to land just on the roof or just on the ground and take an elevator all the way up. And like on the Hurston building, there are landing hangars at different levels up the side, which we saw in some early concept art for the Hurston building in Lorville. And where else will we see that?
And I
The
think
early Area 18.
Yep.
I think Jordan, we've got these trams that take people around, but we've got a whole gameplay loop, or not a loop rather, but a whole career that's coming, which is effectively transport, right? So we've got the Starliner that's got to come. We've got all kinds of transport things that are happening, and one of the things they talked about, kind of in the same section as these landing pads on different areas of the buildings, is that there's going to be a network transit hub that could service multiple buildings, or at least this is some of the concepting that's been put together. Is you could have these transit hubs, and I just see how that ties into more future gameplay as well. At least possibilities for it.
I just like everybody always. I gotta get my Fifth Element plug in. Everybody's always like, I want to see the noodle shop from Fifth Element, but I've always wanted to just be Corbin, have a taxi, fly around Area 18, See how many points I can get knocked off my license before I get fired.
You want to be a meat popsicle?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
a meat popsicle.
Wrong answer.
All right. What else do we have there, Jordan? There's a few things if you want to read off some notes you got there.
And we also
I
have one
made
more
some notes
guest
as we're
ready
gonna
to
read
join
them off.
us.
Yeah, bring them in.
Here
Are we
to
gonna
fuel us up.
cycle Zyloh in before Zyloh? Hey, he looks familiar.
Hey,
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 see
how's
ya.
it
that
going?
guy.
So good to see you guys. Good
Good to see you,
evening.
man. It's been a
Good to
while.
see you as well.
Thanks for
Our
having me
200th
here.
episode.
Yeah, happy
Occasional
200.
guest host.
Awesome party. I've been here since the
Sigelian's
beginning.
giving
Can you
away
believe
200
that?
caterpillars
Certainly
for
have.
episode 200.
They're in the shape of They're actually pizza made caterpillars.
That sounds cool. I have a pizza cat. Cat pizza.
Pizza pillars.
Pizza pillar.
Cat pizza might get you in trouble with
There you
PETA.
go. Just nailed your market.
All right.
Oh.
I thought it was
Okay.
interesting that they were talking about traversal and combat and investigation missions around the buildings. They showed like a murder scene with somebody laying on a sofa in one of the buildings, and
That
like
was a really
investigating
gruesome
that.
murder scene. I love
It
that.
was like blood on the floor and all over the place. Very cyberpunk,
Everywhere.
very cyberpunky, right? Too much cyberpunk. Oh, and then also the underground races. Talking about having bike races in the underground tunnels between the buildings and traveling around the city underground. Old abandoned subway
Because
systems.
I needed more points on my license.
I thought it was interesting that they referred to them as dungeon kits and as for gameplay spaces and player owned habitation to be able to like put these kits together to make different kinds of buildings using again everything being modular to be able to build these things out faster in the future.
Do they come with die
May not be all the
20s?
buildings, but lots of buildings. Yeah.
They come with what?
Do they come with die 20s? And like,
Yeah.
Ooh,
dungeon
that
kits.
would be
Well,
super cool.
I like how there's a lot of, fantasy game terms put in here, dungeons and there's
Jake,
something else
Zyloh,
earlier.
how often do you guys play D&D? Come on. In the office quietly, we know.
So funny story. I play a ton of tabletop RPGs. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
That's
not
actually
once.
don't that's not far off. I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I play a ton of tabletop, but never like a true D&D game.
Yeah.
Always wanted to, but I don't have the attention span for it.
I've played North End. I've played Pathfinder one time. I'm partial to games based on either the apocalypse or Blades in the Dark. Big fan of Blades in the Dark.
A lot of
Pasta, thanks
D10
for the 5 gifted
games.
subs.
Interesting.
Everyone
Oh,
play
nice.
Blades in the Dark. It's
Good.
a
And
heist game.
One last note on the building interiors was that the cityscapes are going to change because the buildings were quite small to accommodate the interiors. So there was a lot of conversation around the
Something's going to
community
get
about.
bigger and something's
Well,
going to
that's
get bigger.
that's one of the reasons
Bigger and
why
spices.
that's one of the reasons why Lorville's getting redone.
never. Nothing gets bigger.
Oh,
Bigger, better.
Lorville's getting bigger.
Actually, that's a good point. Has any ship ever gotten smaller after White Box and Gray Box? I don't think so.
The carrot kind of did.
We're fine with this. We're fine with
The
No,
carrot
got bigger and
ballooned
back.
to like 175, and then they took out all the needless corridors, and they said we don't need all these needless corridors, and they took out all the space and put it back down to 125, and then they released the Hercules with needless corridors.
We're fine with bigger is better. Go.
The longest
Engage.
corridors in the verse.
All right, guys, let's move on to the
Yes.
we missed a part of the show earlier on. That part of the show was the web community stuff. But as we go in there, I just want to say thank you, Shem Pasta. It was called out before, but I didn't think you get the due that was deserved. Thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs that are gifted. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Guys, for anyone who does donate gifts to the show, just understand that we don't take any of those for ourselves. Everything goes back to either in the form of ship giveaways or jersey giveaways when we get our jerseys back online. So thank you everybody for doing that. It's a great way to participate in the show and to contribute, and we really appreciate it.
And just a quick note for the guests, if you want to hear these videos I'm going to be playing from the web community, you do need to put on the stream in your headset and just listen there because of the way I have the audio set up from here.
We're going to be doing the next giveaway at 2020 PST. That would be 2320 for you East Coasters. Everybody else just has to figure it out. So exclamation point, ship me, get in the drawing. 5 minutes is what I'm saying.
4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that.
Exclamation point, ship me. All right. Stop.
So this was the
What do we got here?
Spanish Super Bowl Galaxy.
Oh my
That's
God,
the
yes.
title.
Ellos vienen de un lugar más salvaje que el viejo oeste.
Oh, we're gonna bring this up?
Su experiencia se respeta en toda la galaxia.
Wow.
It was so awesome.
Porque se anticipan a cada movimiento. Y su
That was an
lectura de
awesome commercial. No idea what anything they
es
said, but
precisa. Las luces en el cielo anuncian su llegada.
no.
Why are all the guys so old?
That's like a legit flight order, eh?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, right?
so stolen things in this.
So what?
Este Super Bowl
What?
será
Yeah.
fuera de este mundo.
I love the poncho. Ponchos win.
Yep.
That's called a vaquero
Also,
archetype
okay,
in Mexican
My apology.
culture.
My apology.
No, it is a poncho,
El
but
12
like
de
he's playing a
febrero, a
vaquero,
las
which is
5
like
de
a
la
Mexican
tarde,
cowboy.
Super
It's
Bowl
kind of a
por
meme
Azteca 7.
in Mexican culture right now to have a vaquero in your things. But sorry, I pay too much attention to Mexican culture.
And it's also that space cowboy kind of space western.
Yeah.
So can y'all
Yes,
share any of the scuttlebutt around the office about how funny this was? Like,
No.
not as an official position, but like, was this not the most hilarious thing?
It's pretty good.
That's all we're getting out
I
of
think
him.
I was going to say. So was this legitimately somebody who just randomly found this on one of those 3D print websites and it's like, oh, here's a cool looking model we're going to use for a commercial, or was it like really a Star Citizen? It's like they're like a graphic artist. It's like, oh, it's like I'm going to use this in here. You
I
have to
made
wonder what goes
this.
through people's heads.
Yeah, I made this all by myself.
But I love seeing the galaxy though, like fully rendered though, because I love that ship so much. It was really cool.
The bridge was
We
on
mixed
point
in.
too. That's all I have to say.
Yes, it really was. But we mixed in Jared with some of the other stuff.
This is
I had like a
great.
whole section with like just Jared because it was so awesome. So many Jared memes. It was like days of Jared memes.
This is the actual
what?
thing that went around the office and
Evolve. Wait,
took
somebody won.
took our teams by storm.
Evolve was Evolve here? Are they here? Did they win? I missed everything. Evolve 02. You won. Are you
in
here?
chat?
Hopefully you're here. Evolve 02. Evolve.
We have not seen them.
You
and
won
it
a
has
400.
been-
If you're here, hopefully you're here.
Okay, give them like 10
Evolve,
more
speak
seconds.
up.
Bye-bye.
Or you missed out on a really nice ship. Evolve, hello. Evolve 02.
All right, let's roll it again.
Yeah,
Oh my
re-roll.
goodness.
Roll it.
So many missed out.
Looks like
Oh,
we have
Kalmiki. I don't know how to
Kalmiki.
pronounce that.
Kalameki?
Kalmiki, are you here? They were here
I
earlier.
think it's
not for long ago.
I think it's Call Me Ike.
There he is.
Could
Call
be.
me
Call me
Ike.
Ike is
That's
there.
right.
Yeah,
Yes, call me Ike.
nice one.
Call
Jake.
him Mickey.
Call me
Kalamiki.
Ike.
Let's go with that. You're now that person.
Wow.
That is you from now.
Call me Ike. Congratulations, Call Me Ike. They are a regular in our community. It's great to see that.
Alrighty.
So this was a nice comment from Jared from the week before actually that was circulating around where he was talking about how he's been very pleased with the evolution of the Inside Star Citizen and Star Citizen Live about very different formats and very different feels. Where the Inside Star Citizen is like it's very very well polished, well produced. A lot of great B-roll, great interviews. Y'all have come so far on the production of that from the old Around the Verse, and I think people most people have forgotten about, it's like, oh, we don't get 40, 45 minutes or an hour. It's like all these really long things, because you get so much good information in such a great format. And the 15 minutes feels really good. 7 minutes was a little short. 15 minutes is fantastic. And the casual Star Citizen Live, like, I really enjoyed Fridays, just kind of getting to know a lot of the people,
Yeah.
even like Chris Smith. We've known him for a long time, the first ship artist in the U.S. Getting to know a lot of the other people and some of the new people coming in from the Montreal studio. It's great to get to know all the devs. I think that's one of the things that's really special about our project.
It was very cool when I realized that Chris Smith sits about 50 feet away from me, which is pretty great.
Nice.
It's got to be a great desk to walk by every now and then.
Yeah.
So is
like,
he
"What are you working on?"
is he the kind of artist that doodles all the time at work? So his desk is covered in
Oh,
doodles,
I don't know.
or is he the very?
I couldn't tell
clean-
you.
Oh, it's 50 feet away. Come on,
He's
man.
I'm not going over there like standing
Jake
over
is
his
actually
desk.
chained to his desk. I don't know if you
I'm
know
just,
this.
What are you doing? What are you
Fun
doing?
fact
You
about
working on shit?
this. I mountain bike with him a lot, and so I know him well. He's actually really big into graffiti art. He's done a lot of murals around town, and even done some murals for some of our friends that work at other studios in Austin. In fact, I just stumbled upon this the other day. There's a company in Austin called Certain Affinity. They do like the multiplayer for Halo and stuff. And I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw on their Twitter, Chris Smith was in their office doing a giant wall mural of Halo, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
That's awesome.
And I had to check to make sure he still worked with us, and he does.
Nice. Yeah, he's one of the ones that's been
Yeah,
there almost the whole time, right? And I think
from
Oh,
the
yeah,
beginning, he designed the 300. He was the original 300 artist, and then he did the rework of the 300, and he's worked on quite a few other ships as well. Really cool guy. I got to meet him in Austin and talk to him a little bit about the 300s and Origin in general. And I thought it was cool that his background was actually in some fine art before he got into game design. So one of the great things about those interviews.
One more time
You
for
learn more
everybody.
about-
The giveaway is now active! ! Ship me for one of the final 400 eyes that we are giving away this evening as we're coming into the last part of the show.
Can I just say I love this meme?
Isn't it?
It's the best.
Nailed it.
And it is
One
true.
of both.
Freaking nailed
it is
it.
so true. It's like both the red pill and the blue pill. Like, yep. What do you want? PvP. What do you want? It's like
Porque
space
no
striking.
las dos.
Both of them.
Ignorance is bliss.
Snorting pills is always fun.
Notice
That's
they
what we're
crushed them
learning,
up
right?
and mixed them together. That's the key part.
That's a beautiful photo.
That's a nice skin
Wow,
on that.
goodness. Yeah.
That's a beautiful shot.
It's a hull of a
Really nice.
picture.
Can I just say Hull A, cutest ship in the game?
It is very cute.
Yep,
In the
agreed.
whole game.
I think it needed.
Almost want one.
Personally, I wanted the Love Struck paint for it, but it's okay.
Noted, first of all. Second of all, it reminds me of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
And the spaceships in Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, the spaceships. I thought you meant Lilo and Stitch specifically.
No.
No, you're right. Yeah, that
Thundercat
nails it
Lion-O,
pretty good.
love the name. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. All right, Zyloh posted the Twitter of Chris Smith doing the mural in show chat there. When you get a chance, work that in.
How about now?
You're so good at this.
Nicely done.
Gotta get him to do one off.
Chris doing that is Chris Smith though.
Is that mural like all the titles that they make?
That they have done. Yeah, they do like the multiplayer aspect of a lot of games. I think on that same Twitter account they have other videos of him actually like spray painting the wall. I might have
Somebody
just
call
sent a
Elon.
weird one.
The video's buffering because it's on Twitter.
Elon, please.
You should have spent the $8.
Well, you're
It'd
so
be
broken.
working.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to play the rest of it. It's very cool.
Oh, we've got a name change for Zyloh.
Oh, do we now?
Uh-oh.
It's a name change.
Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get back to the memes from web community. Okay.
So many good memes. There's a lot of good stuff in the on Reddit here this week.
Can I just say?
Zylah's redeemed monologuing.
Oh no.
I want a quick point about. Never mind. I forget what I was going to say.
Jake, go ahead, monologue.
I just want to say to the community writ large, hello everybody watching. I love your memes. Please never stop. Never stop. It's the best, and it is my favorite part of my job. Thank you.
Is Disco okay with it? Does he feel?
Oh,
does
yeah.
he ever? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Especially this one. He enjoys this
You
one
think
immensely.
that
Yeah, I think
mother?
he
Well,
really does.
actually, I can't curse.
I-
You think that he didn't buy a whiteboard knowing full well
He
what
knew
happened?
full well.
Oh yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say.
He knows this community so well. And yeah, yes, Aristavo, I did see that you banned me from bread. Unfortunately, I am I'm currently breadless because I don't have an oven. I'm like in between living situations.
Breadless
So,
behavior.
yes, I'm breadless. Sad.
A breadless Jordan. This is a sad day.
It is very sad. This is pretty funny too. I'm sure Jake appreciates this one.
Oh, I absolutely do. Excellent.
Every pirate out there.
This is all I've done in 318. That's it.
So much pirating. It's the pirate patch. Or the racer patch.
It's just a solid patch.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
I run it on a damn supercomputer and I still only get 40 frames. Yeah.
Yeah, 45 FPS now.
Mhm. Soon, someday we'll have an optimized build. But that's okay. We're in alpha. All for it.
Mystic says people need to stop bragging in chat. Yes, you're just asking for it.
You do have to give them some credit. The latest build's been really good performance.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Which of the 700?
What's the
I'll wait
talk
till
on
it
the
comes out.
PTU?
I gave up downloading all of them. I don't know. But no, I mean, I'm really excited about this because the tech behind 318 is awesome.
Nice landing. We have base bike. Something's not going to go well here.
It's doing fine.
I have a
Believe.
great-
Everything's working.
I have a
This is
great
amazing.
space bike video.
Look at this. So somebody in concierge chat asked earlier. So how can I get the Nox to be more stable when I'm not moving? And I told them fly a dragonfly.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's
Get up
working
the
as
dragonfly.
intended.
Explodes. Yep.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
explodes.
That's
Yeah,
Drake.
yeah, it's Drake
That's the off
Interplanetary.
switch. You turn it off.
And,
That's what
and they
happens.
end up in jail.
With
Working
someone else.
exactly as intended.
Listen. Cluster had some budget cuts. They had to double up on the bunks.
Yep. It
Yeah.
just works.
I love this
My
segment. It was
favorite
so good.
actually is the template where they made the Gru meme. You know the Gru meme when he's like flipping over the thing and like explaining something and he's yeah. It's good.
I love that
yeah,
all
yeah.
these left the chair in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
chair one better.
It could have been so easy to Photoshop out the
Yeah,
chair on the white background.
There's a post that was just pointing out the chair. It's like, why didn't they move this chair?
I think Jared did a fantastic job on this. Just kind of riffing with it and doing
Yeah,
that
this one.
training was so good.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, this one. I love this one.
So this is actually Jared's post.
Yeah.
So the morning after. I
Yeah.
think he called it.
I think he pulled this off of Reddit and then tweeted it. But yeah, because this was on Reddit moments after the ISC went live. The SCL went live.
He posted this to Reddit. So
Yeah,
this
he
was
posted this to Reddit.
actually posted by Jared on Reddit.
Oh, okay.
So this is Jared's sense of humor, and this is why we love Jared. Just love Jared so much.
Yeah, I do plan to use
And-
this template on Friday when I do my my giveaway drawing. So just so you know,
That was the truth behind the Tears of Fire.
Yep. It was Jared.
We had one more.
Oh yeah. So this was John Crew responding to salty internet bastards. I was a little torqued. Grumpy and I got into it a little bit. It's like he got a little flame for that. Calling out John Crew. We will go into the details.
The
But-
arrow made me laugh though.
People gotta learn. If something is wrong in Star Citizen, it's my fault.
Yes.
Mine.
I've been trying to tell people that for a while, Jake, but I
Mine.
get some pushback. People like to blame Zyloh too.
But
No.
I love that John Crew
that's
responded
why
like
Jake
that,
was
though.
hired.
Yeah,
John is
exactly.
Such a professional.
You're developing a thick skin, Jake. It's a good
Oh,
trait
I
to
was
have.
I was a content creator for a long time before I was an employee here. That thick skin was ready.
Good.
Good man.
One of us for a long time. And I think that was everything from our web community.
I was really angry when you gave me that 30K on Monday, Jake. I hold it
Yeah.
against you.
You know what?
The fellow of Montanium.
I hadn't picked on you in a while, so it was time.
Yeah, it was due.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that Scorpius Antares and talk a little bit about it. Obviously not fishing for any information on it. So whatever you say of your own volition. But it's exciting to get a new variant coming in. Scorpius is a great one to jump
for most of everybody's questions that we know you have because we've seen them. We put together a pretty lengthy Q&A post that's going to go live with the ship, which will be when 318 goes live.
Awesome. I'm very excited to hear that the Q&A because I want to know it's like what do we give up to get the EMP because I love my X-wing and it's like if you have to give up too much like
You can just say it's in the Q&A.
Does the Q&A cover whether my liveries for the regular Scorpius will work on the Antares?
That's what I want to know.
Because that's all I care about.
That's a good question, and I'm almost 100% positive that they do.
Okay.
Well, if he's 99%, I can fulfill the other 1%.
Okay.
They do.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I
There
thought.
you go.
It's a
Zyloh working hard 1%
yeah.
at a time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was
It's
his
all
effort
about
for the day.
That's all
Which
that I
means
care about.
if you got the pink Scorpius paint during
I bought
Coromor,
the
it'll work
second
on
one.
the Antares.
The day that they sent out that first teaser and we sussed out that it was a Scorpius, I was like, I need to buy the second Coromor paint because things are going to happen.
Can we show that tweet?
I want the Harmony paint on the Scorpius. I'm just saying.
But the Harmony is only for the aliens.
I don't care. I don't care.
So we do actually have some
Continuity.
photos from Shad0kin that he was gonna share just from if you want to intro on from the very early days of Yacht Club.
Oh, where it all began.
Wow.
Where it all began.
There's
I'm
T-Night
standing on a broken ankle at that
man
point.
behind the curtain.
I'm squatted down too because you guys are so freaking short.
That was Austin Bart
At
The-
that
the reason-
table is where I
the
leaned
reason-
over.
The reason I'm squatted down is I'm supporting Shadow because he broke his ankle.
He literally
like 10 minutes
was.
earlier.
I broke my left ankle in 4
Literally
places.
holding him up while he stands.
Literally broke his ankle walking from the from the bar.
And then worked the entire CitizenCon the next day. No, but here's the funny thing about this was that's the very table that I leaned across the table and I said, "Hey Jordan, we should start a talk show and call it the Silly Boat Show." And that's how it all began, right there. T Nightster, Doc, all there. That's how it started. That was really neat.
there somewhere.
I was talking to
yeah.
Rexzilla in the back at that time when the picture was taken.
Oh, is that what it was?
I just thought it was
Yeah,
a cool
that
picture.
that,
We
that
were-
was that
And
was
you can
such
see
a
what
fun
T
event.
looks like.
He's sitting down. T's actually pretty
Yeah.
tall. Shadow and I are about 10 scotches in at this point as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably more
Gosh.
than that.
At least.
Medicine
Yep.
at that point.
That was a good day.
It was a great night.
My
This
favorite picture.
this reminds me.
This was on the 14th scotch, I'm guessing, right?
Just
This-
so
this-
everyone knows, Jordan
Just a
tastes
few more scotches
delicious.
This is an accurate depiction of the Orlando Bar Citizen.
Fun things happen in Florida. I can back that up.
Crazy stuff happens in Florida.
Is it
Quinn
like
says in
good
chat,
luck?
Don't
It's
drink
just funny
this.
how tiny Jordan looks between the
This
two
is
of
your brain
us.
on alcohol.
I love that the camera angle on the show, like right now, I look like I'm small. Because when we did the Tacoma Bar Citizen, like everyone was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm I'm not short."
Not little.
Not as short as in the little tiny picture on the screen.
That was a great time.
Oh man, that was
That
such
was
a great time.
We definitely have to do that again.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to
I
stand
mean, we
next
did
to
do it.
me.
Oh no, this
You didn't get to
no,
go to
this
the
was
next one.
this was the second year. This was the second year because I didn't make the second year. This was
Oh yeah, this was the
2020.
second
Yep.
year. You're right.
Yeah.
20 yeah, this was
21.
2020 because I
2020.
21.
Yeah,
2020.
No, this is 2020
21.
before
Left to
COVID.
right, we've got
This
Spectre,
was this was
Civilian,
January 2020.
Shadow, Pixel,
Yeah.
myself, and Rice Maiden on the right hand side.
Oh,
was
is
a
that
great
Rice
time.
Maiden? Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rice Maiden. Remember? Oh, I actually have the video when he dove into the snow and then jumped into the hot tub.
Oh,
Crazy
nice.
guy. Love him to death.
Yeah,
That was a
because
great trip.
we had one in the beginning of 2019, and then we had y'all had the other one in 2020. Shadow was sick in 2019, so missed a lot of that.
Yeah, I got sick that
unfortunately,
day, but I threw
Yeah.
axes the next day, so I came to live again.
but axe throwing was fun. Yeah, what
That
a
was
great
fun.
time. So that was a jump club, and then the yacht club. Hanging out in Whistler, British Columbia, was Stem and the crew.
That was
And,
such
and
a
those
fun
are
time.
not Big Bunny
times.
stickers on the table.
Oh yeah. Hey, do you got any
Nope.
more of those by any chance?
No, I do
No.
not have any more DM me
You have to hook me up
of those
because I
at all.
thought I lost one.
We never had any of those to begin
I
with.
know.
No, never. I
Okay.
don't have at least 12 more sheets of those.
Okay, if you could hook me up, I'd appreciate it. Just saying. Could use one.
I guess.
Thank you.
There's the 2019.
Yes,
Yep.
there's the first one.
That's the one I was at. Yep.
That was a
I'm
great
not
crew.
allowed to go to Canada.
I'm not allowed to go.
It's just such a great community. I mean, we had such an amazing time at CitizenCon. We all made
That
like,
was the
great
best time
friends.
right there. That was literally
then-
a few hours before I
Yeah.
got sick. That was a great time.
Yeah, that was after we spent the day on the slopes. Nobody learned to ski except for me. We lost a lot of good jump clubbers that day.
They're literally still on the mountain. We haven't gone back from yet.
They never made it down.
Medical gameplay wasn't around yet. That's when we did the show, the fireside chat.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great shot because
That's right.
Sigelian's here.
Yep. Hello.
Drew photobombing.
Great one. Nice one. That's a great time.
And then
We
we're coming up
definitely
on
need
the compilation video that I put together.
Awesome.
How
Unless you have
long
something
is
else
it?
you want to do
CitizenCon
beforehand.
Who all is going to CitizenCon this year? So it's been announced. It's in LA.
Not me. Not me.
October 21st.
Jake can't go. It's his
Not me.
birthday. He has
It
to
is
stay
my
home.
birthday. It is my birthday.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You have to go.
No, I'm going. Are you kidding me?
Start
Are you
going.
kidding? Literally. literally
it's my
job.
That's what he's gonna say.
The best
Well,
He's
birthday
actually
about
using the
that.
term literally correctly.
Damn.
Say, can we swap Zyloh in for the video? He's in a bunch of the early
Yep.
clips in this video,
Yep.
and then, but you
Swap
can
it.
definitely stay on and still
Beam me
chat
up.
with us and keep talking
Dr. Murray, you should go to CitizenCon.
because you're in the video
No,
as well.
why Sigelian and I could just be like, can I be on his
Together.
shoulder?
The same
Yeah,
one.
like we're like,
Green,
I
come
think
on,
he has to
come
give
on,
up his link to you.
come on, Ari.
Here,
You
let
gotta,
me,
you have to green screen nuzzle them together.
we just
I
cuddle in
think
Sigelian's cube.
Ari, are you comfortable enough doing another link and then tossing it up just above our logo in the top there? Make it a 9-person show or an 8-person?
Sure, I can.
But where are we
You
getting
could
the
put
other
me in the
person
little
still?
I
circle
just need it. I just need it from T
on the
Nightster, and then
on
I
the A.
can throw him up there.
We're getting
Perfect.
creative mid-show here. What a great team.
Nice work, Ari.
We should be closing in on another giveaway here.
Should
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I probably
Fourth,
should have
fourth.
asked him or TN Nightster before I said that. Oh well. Yeah, everybody get in real quick. It's exclamation point ship me. We're gonna be drawing here in a few minutes. Woo!
You know what? While we're getting Zyloh in here, then do you want to talk about the
I would like to talk about something.
Sorry, we're hearing
explain
Jared.
something, go into detail on something that's a bit.
Ugh, nobody
Okay.
wants that.
There we go.
Ow.
I'll just put this
You wanna-
on for B-roll while we discuss the next hot topic of Star Citizen Live,
Sounds-
and then
Sounds good.
I'll get Zyloh in here too.
We are currently getting in for the last 400 eye giveaway. So exclamation
was the
point
last
ship
one?
me. The last one. The previous one was won by an individual called Big R3D Hulk.
What?
It's probably Big Red, but I refuse to read letters as numbers and numbers as
Oh,
letters.
big.
So
I hate numbers and letters. Did they show up? Were they actually there?
yes.
Oh, he was here.
yes,
T
they were
says
here.
they were actually here.
At least they didn't use like XXX _ dash at the beginning and then the reverse of that
open
at the end of their
quotes,
name.
bracket.
Those would be automatically disqualified.
Automatically disqualified.
Wow.
If you have XXX at the beginning and end of your name, you are automatically disqualified. Sorry,
Automatically
Quinn.
disqualified. You're not allowed.
Sorry,
only has
Quinn.
one.
Yeah,
Quinn
yeah,
only- Quinn
Quinn,
only
you're
has
out.
one.
Get out.
It's the three. It's the 3 X's.
Get out. I feel bad for anybody born like too long after me because like all the good names were gone before you guys could even type. So
Wow.
Wow.
You remember what back when typewriters used to work? Yeah, that's when it's
I learned how to type on
Also-
a typewriter. So,
15
Um,
million
I had the typewriter
wildfires
that
later.
actually had a race.
Ding.
Can I just say, I appreciate Jared so much, very much for this because this was actually in response a little bit to the roadmap roundup from earlier in the week because everybody was like, "What in the world is going on with 319?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. That's you know the whole community just inability to deal with anything that is not like
It's also been a
super
long time since we've
simplistic.
explained it.
Right. It's not. I
so-
wouldn't really blame
Yeah.
the community for that. So there is a level of communication that CIG has strived for, and they have hit it often, and they have missed it just as often. And so sometimes new things or things show up that aren't new, but there's an influx of people. If you look at the people that have come into the community over the last few years, it's been more than were in the community in the first 8 years. So
Yeah,
we get a
very
lot
true.
of people who aren't familiar with the older things that have happened and occurred, and they see these new things to them pop up and they freak out about it because it's not how it's worked since they've been here, even though it's exactly how it's worked the whole time they've been here. It
But
just
I'm not
hasn't been
talking about new people.
elaborated on or
I'm
enumerated
talking
on.
about people that have been here since the beginning, and
Some
that
people
they
just
just
like to
cannot
bitch, though. I mean,
assimilate.
there's
They do,
nothing,
and they piss me off.
there's
And
no winning. You cannot please all the people all the time.
I love being back on this show.
It's just the simple reality, and it's like Jared always says. You know, the only constant in web development. Sorry, web development. That's leading into my life. The only constant in development
Inside.
is change. Like it's always going
Yep.
to be different. And again, we've been following this project. Some of us have been here since the beginning, and some of us right after the beginning, and we've been consuming everything. And all that data gets logged in our
That's kind of
brains
our
sooner or
kind
later,
of our
and they get
job. You're doing
right,
this
right.
every week
Well,
for 200
yeah.
episodes,
So
every
it just
single week,
once it gets
parsing
to a
every
point
detail.
that they repeat themselves, somebody is seeing that for the first time. Their eyes have not seen this before. And then there are content creators out there, just like Dora, who's a new content creator. She came to the program in 2021. She's only been here for like a year and a half, 2 years, and she's got a decent following already. So she's brought in new people that are newer than her, who have not seen any of this old information about the old roadmaps or the old way that things were done. And so they don't know. So when they see this, they freak out because they're jumping into the program like we did. I mean, they're just jumping in feet first. And when they see something they're not expecting, they go to the forums, they go to Reddit, they go to their content creator of choice, and they complain to them. And then the content creator will either do the right thing. No, the content creator will do what they choose to do, which is they either repeat what their community is saying, or they try to teach their community. And either way, they're
Or
going to
depending on
say
their
what was
brand,
said, and then we get the clamps of
they'll
that.
perpetuate
So
negativity, like some
right.
people
Well,
do.
there
But
are certain portions of the community
I
that love the negativity,
they
and like
feed on that.
the only thing we
That's
can do is
that's
ignore
their
them.
brand.
Because I mean, Stem will
But
always complain.
I
That's
do
all he does.
I do want to say though for Jake and Zyloh that I love the fact that y'all do continually improve and learn. So from the road to 3.0, where we had an entire year of nothing, and then last year where we had 317, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then now we're doing the 318 and 319 on the same branch, but showing a different number. Um, it's hard to anticipate what the community is going to react to because there is such a broad spectrum of levels of understanding, um, levels of intelligence, attitude. But I think I knew you guys continually improve and communicate better. So kudos to you guys, and thanks to Jared for this. That this was definitely well well delivered, well needed.
Yeah. So on kind of all that, really, the biggest thing to remember, and especially in my slash Zyloh's slash my team's job, is 90% of community management is repeating yourself. That's just the like what you do every single day is repeat yourself over and over and over and over again.
Always
And
do as Eric.
and that's okay. And like I was even talking with the Astropub the other day, and he's I actually said that to him. He's like, "Oh, so you're a high school teacher like me." And it's because really that's what it is. You're disseminating information to a large group of people, and at the end of the day, it's not going to stick for everyone in the same way, no matter how much you say it or like how much you like put it in the right way. And that's why we have like so many different avenues to disseminate information, because people consume it in different ways. So like people use the roadmap, people use the roadmap roundups, people scour Spectrum for our dev replies, people just watch ISC and SCL, people stop by once a year for CitizenCon, and we have to, and as a community manager, we have to make sure all of those people are taken care of, and have all of the information at their fingertips as best as we possibly can. Do we always get it right? No. Do we always try really, really, really hard? Yes. And what's great about this is especially having Jared with a visual representation of some of the words that I wrote. It made it really easy for people to kind of jump on and be like, oh, that's what they were talking about in the roadmap roundup earlier this week, and it just connects the dots for everybody. So it's like even if we've gone over this before, which we absolutely have, it's good to like to get out in front of it and be able to be like, hey, this is what's going on. We saw you guys had concerns, so here's what it is. And even if we've said it 100 times, what's even better is once we do that, we also try to not we tried to not assume, especially in roadmap roundups and things like SCL, where we kind of get into the weeds a little bit, is we try to also not assume that whoever's reading it is like it's their first rodeo. So I try to give as much information as I possibly can in roadmap roundups, and you'll see that this week where I kind of get into it with builds and how all that works, because I want you guys to have all the information at your fingertips at the end of the day. So yeah.
We appreciate
hard to
all the
do.
effort, definitely.
That's
Zyloh?
really hard to do. I'm a 5-digit user, so I have a 34,000 digit ID from October 12th, 2012, I think.
Nice.
I've been here a long time, and I've heard everything that Chris has said and everything that Todd has said, and it's all going into my head. And somebody asks a question, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that's been said. And I go out and I find that information for them. I'm like, yeah, here's what was said about that. And they're like, that's from 8 years ago. It's all different now. And I'm like, it's not, unless they say it's different.
The big picture stuff has not really changed.
Right.
And they've been extraordinarily consistent in Chris's vision for
I think
the
in some
big
ways, the big picture things hasn't changed, and in some ways, the big picture things have changed. I know I'm being a dichotomy right now, but if you look at it, what actually happened when we were starting out in the beginning, a lot of things were ifs, ands, buts, and we want. This is what we want. This is how it should be. We wanted to do this. It could go this way, but the technology wasn't even started yet. Like there was hardly any code written until 2014, and then things started getting made, and then the limitations of the technology came into play, and the expansion of the technology with People to Planet like showed up. Like that wasn't supposed to be there. A lot of people don't know that this was basically privateer multiplayer to start with, and now it is
Well
morphed
said.
into something much larger than that. And the technologies that have come online have allowed them to do different things, which have changed the scope. They have changed the big picture, but often it's for the better when the big picture changes. It's not been taking away things. Like most of the time, things have been added. Some things have left, and some things will probably still fall away as time goes on, just because that's the nature of development. Sometimes you can't get this to work, no matter how hard you want it to, no matter how smart, how many talented people you have. This may not be possible, but I'm sure CIG will find a way to make most everything work. And the things that they can't work, they'll have alternatives that are just as good. So
yeah, the
it
goal
should
is
be.
there.
Yeah,
it's Zyloh. Look,
it's a constant march forward, but there's always going to be things that just can't work. It's just the reality of creating something as a professional
Well, it's
creator.
massive. That's the thing.
Yeah.
This is not like a little thing. This is like a big thing with all these things that and the ability to cover. I think the one thing great way of stating it. The only thing I want to say is also being able to address the players that are just coming in, because just like you said, it's been 10
Right.
years. I mean, how many people are stepping in each day? And especially this last like 2 years, it's been a huge growth. And
the community's
you
more
guys are
than
doing an
doubled in
amazing
size,
job. You're
right?
doing what you can. Keep doing it. Keep us informed. That's great. That's all we want to know. We want to stay excited. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Well, geez, I didn't want to leave a dead floor.
Sorry, I missed the whole thing.
We're waiting for you to
Zy-
speak.
Zyloh's just
Zyloh.
getting set up. Zyloh's just getting set up over there. Like, good to see
we-
you, my friend. Sorry you're feeling sick, but glad you're doing a little better.
Good to see you as well. I came dressed as Murray probably expected.
Darn it! Expecting a yacht club onesie.
Well, no.
Disappointed. You'd make it look good.
Well, thank
But
you.
yeah, and the community has grown just tremendously over the past couple of years, and really on an accelerating growth curve with just
And
the state of the game.
It's
is just in
amazing
its
to
place.
me. Like we have some streamers that have been here for the long haul. Like Captain Richard's been here for just forever. He's just always been here. But then we have these new streamers like Dora show up, and they bring new eyes on the project, and they bring in new people. And the constant influx of people, like even with 2.6, 2.5, I was on there and people were coming in, new people almost every day. It wasn't nearly the same number, but there was just people that would show up in the PU and they would not have any idea what they were doing. And it would be like, well, I'll tell you how to do it. I'll show you my ships. I'll keep you going. Like, this is what we have to do. But now this, it's so big that like I can't keep up. There's just an entire populations of people showing up every day, and we need these streamers. We need the content creators that are out there that are coming into this and seeing the growth opportunity of it and creating their content, bringing in more people as well. Like I think it's great. It's like Intel's marketing. When I worked at Intel, the marketing budget was almost zero. Everything they did to get their name out there was contractual. They would say, well, you got to put our Intel logo on your box if you're going to build with it. And CIG's like, well, we've got word of mouth. We don't need ad space right now. We've got content
No,
creators, we've got YouTubers.
that's one thing that's better about Star Citizen. It's not about the new people that are coming into it that you're watching on stream. It's the people that come in and support them and show them how to play the game. That is unmatched. I mean, there is so many times I'll be watching a brand new streamer and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some like big streamers will even come in and be like, "Hey, no, do this. Oh no, check this out," or follow my new player guide, or it's like it's so much there from the community. This is the best damn community that's ever existed, and that's why I love it. I mean, that's why I keep into it.
And
Because I mean, I think it's
North
the support is
Northern
amazing.
Trooper has redeemed all hosts need to take a drink. Cheers.
Okay.
Here's everyone.
Well, I'm not a host anymore, but
Hey,
Zyloh
Everybody
has a
gets
nice
all
change
gone
of
anyway.
clothing. It's a nice shirt.
Get him some maple syrup.
Thank you.
So everyone, we do
I
have
like
this.
It's classic.
I like how you tried to fake us out there.
We have this clip compilation video that I spent a couple of days going through hundreds of clips to put together. I just want to preface it by saying I did my best to include a bunch of our regular guests in here. There are, of course, a bunch of amazing guests that we could not fit in here that either weren't clipped or the clips were kind of broken. It didn't catch the whole thing that people were trying to capture. So this is your reminder to our community out there, people in chat. Hit the clip button every now and then on the stream, because then we can use it for fun things like this in the future. So
Something unusually funny. Ari, thanks for putting this together. I think that's kind of a great segue into 4 years of doing this show every week, 200 episodes. And Zyloh, you've been with us quite a few times, and Shadow with us for a long time, and Ari's been with us for a long time now, and Seg, and we've had so many people on this community, getting to know so many old streamers, new streamers, Captain Richard, Montoya, and the few, and just it's like could not even
Space
name
Tomato.
hundreds of people that we've had from the community, from big streamers to little streamers to just people who are content creators, Haskaha, the Star Jump folks. Just
Yep.
so many creative, amazing people in this community, and our community that just hangs out with us in chat every week, who've been here with us in the Discord, who've just become such good friends that we get to hang out with. This is really what it's all about, and we love the project Star Citizen, the game for some people, the universe, the dream, and what we're all here for. Either we're playing now, or people are waiting until whatever happens in 5 or 10 years. But the community is what
Don't
really.
say that.
I'm kind of poking fun at Stem, who doesn't
You
play.
were
It's like
good right up
someday
until
he's
that
going to have the
point.
game. But this is to me, I was like, yeah, it's my life. But I think for so many other people, I know a lot of people that they're not playing a lot right now, or they're waiting for 318, or they're waiting for Pyro, or that sort of thing. But they still hang out and chat with everybody, and we talk about the new Harry Potter game, or D&D, or the new Marvel movies that are coming out, or whatever shows,
Or
or
the
Wednesday.
meteorite that came through, or weather balloons
Yeah,
being blown up, space
Oh,
we
God.
share
explosions.
all these things that we all love as space nerds, and that have created this connection and this community that I think is bigger than all of us. It's bigger than the project, in between Bar Citizen and all the streamer communities and the people that come in. It's not so much about them playing the game. It's about them developing their relationships with their communities and bringing in those people and sharing those experiences and then playing with them. And it's just been such an incredible thing for me. It's just I can't even express it how amazing it is.
Let's play this video that Ari put work into.
Agreed. Let's hit it.
Well,
I had a similar idea and lazed out on it. And I was like, nope, too much. Too much.
Can I offer one thing just before we
No,
do this? Is I do want to say that congratulations, Yacht Club, 200 shows. Seriously, every time you watch the show, there's no lack of content. You guys do a lot of work on the back end. Do an amazing job with putting it all together. I just showed up to drink and listen to the news, but you guys have done a great job keeping it together, moving it forward, constantly making and getting it down to 2 hours was really good, but it is 2 hours right now. But
It's hard to get it down to 2 hours. Shadow,
for
thank you for being
200
such a great
200
partner as well.
episodes, everyone. Yeah, 200 episodes. Salut.
Thanks for everything, Shadow.
Well done. Well done.
We wouldn't have been here without you also.
Salut.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now we can run the video.
It's
just like random. It's like boom, just in case. It's just like random. It's like boom, just in case.
What was that? Wait, I was in Vegas.
You reciprocate.
That was in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh my god.
You were involved in the
Vegas
show.
show. I forgot about that.
That was a PvP episode.
Oh, Sarah McCullough.
Oh, Sarah, that was one of the best shows ever.
McCulloch.
She was
Scottish.
outside of the.
We had like a 2-hour pre-show chatting about Mercedes-Benz and old cars. It was great.
It's true.
Yeah, I just bought
My hair hasn't changed.
It's
It's just flatter.
She just erased them.
I was like,
Don't need them.
on that gorgeous cockpit, on that gorgeous bridge.
Wait, is there audio? Are we missing the audio?
Yeah, you gotta turn it on Twitch.
Yeah, if you put on the stream
Okay,
for the guests.
Gorgeous bridge. Reduce the struts.
You are now eternally
It's
a
been
Yacht
delayed for
Club
us,
legend
hosts.
just by saying.
Yes.
Is it?
We are seriously anti-strut around here.
We are very anti-strut.
If anyone's flying a small fighter, they're welcome to land on my deck.
On your what?
You need to articulate that a little better.
That's why we got banned from
That's right.
DECK.
For sale, but those are the three.
Yeah.
Those are the three Vanguards.
Aren't there 4?
There are no 4. No, it's 3.
All right, I'm making it up.
Unless I'm totally wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. No, wait. Where is it?
It's the Sentinel.
Oh no, in the hoplite.
The hoplite. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Look at that, right on time.
That was bad beer.
Bad beer.
Thank you,
Bad
Ed.
beer.
I remember that.
Appreciate it.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
Oh, we finally got a bad beer on Jordan.
Bad beer. It's been a while.
I missed
Has
it.
no pumpkin.
Wow.
Bad beer.
Oh.
Drakeman.
Wow.
Get pregnant the first time.
Get extra close with Drake.
I remember a couple of those.
Oh man, I'm not sure I'd want to use a Drake condom. It just sounds like a risk to me.
It's kind of like Trojan condoms, you know, like the Trojan horse is about getting past the defenses.
Getting past the defenses.
Straight condoms.
Oh man,
You decide.
I feel like there's
Talk about it again, but negativity is just misplaced passion, and a lot of times that negativity, if we break it down and get to the root of it, beneath the negativity is sometimes some of the best feedback you could possibly find. And that is not me. Honestly, that guy sounded negative, clueless. But it's saying that
I know, right?
sometimes
Look at
you
the
have to
Hawaiian
really analyze
shirt.
why somebody's being negative.
Yeah.
And
I've
I've said this so many
I've
times
learned
before,
so
but
much
I
from
would
you,
rather have
Zyloh.
somebody angry than somebody who doesn't care.
It's my favorite
It
picture.
was the second year. I wanted somebody to do something in front of a camera, and nobody did. Sorry.
It was weird. They were in a weird place too, you know?
So
We're all in a weird place off
for
there.
those people
We're all
who call me a
discovering
white
our
knight,
secret.
you
Okay,
Like,
okay,
I
okay.
have
Join,
my own- I have
join.
my own- I have my own gripes.
Just banana, banana. Take a deep breath.
I love
Shad0kin renamed you to the Smars.
Wait,
Nice
I
one,
thought
guys.
I thought the rule here was you can only rename hosts.
Oh well,
no.
we forgot to
You've been
mention
on
it's
the show
normally
before.
it's normally
Yeah,
100
okay.
to rename our guests, but
Yeah, you've already been on the show,
We
yeah.
just forgot. Yeah, you've already been on the
Hey,
show.
Bashy,
So
good to see you.
you're a victim
Wait.
now.
I
You're
would
one
like
of
to
the
know
hosts.
who renamed me. Like, I want to know the. I want to.
Shad0kin did. Yeah,
Shad0kin.
Yes, he's
Good
after
guy.
you now.
I will
Few.
remember.
I'll go ahead and end and give you that Redeemer update you were looking for. So the latest word with that is actually the.
Son of a bitch. That was classic Zyloh right there.
Oh,
Jokester.
and the hand gestures.
Yep. Beautiful. I mean, yeah, there you go.
That was well done.
That's
right,
right.
You heard it. You heard it here
Still have
first.
that
Submarine
sound
Podcast.
here first. That's right. Yes.
The Redeemer is a
That
submarine.
part, Yep.
It promises to be out of this world, or perhaps out of this system.
Ah.
Ooh, baby, that's gonna be pyro.
I am tired of you throwing little temptations at me, Star Citizen. Don't you use
CIG, stop
your
tempting us.
phrasing to tempt me and be like, "Oh, get hype." Okay, it's time
Bester
for
and
you
I
to
had the
start
best
like
drinks
laying there,
before
like,
the Austin Bar Citizens ever.
I got the money. You better start throwing them out of that bra while you're on that pole.
What?
Show us some.
She's
Get
the
him out.
best. She's the best.
Nobody
her to
clip
death.
that, okay?
Love Buster.
Nobody clip that.
Question, Ed. Did CIG deliberately troll leaks with the 400i?
With the what?
The 400i?
Just a non-comment.
I'm enjoying
Are we
Zyloh's
keeping the
different camera
600?
positions
I have
as
no
time
idea.
goes on.
I
It
don't know
is
what you're talking about.
Squadron 42
I think
for
they
both
mean the
movement
600, but the
parameters.
600's That already hideous flyable, mustache. so-
Yeah, I
Because
already
we were
have
the
my
ones
600
drinking.
I remember that
We were
mustache.
drinking. Chat's drinking with us.
1970s remembers that mustache.
I also need Haskaha to dial it back with the video.
Good part is you had the running
contests.
start from
Because
November
he's
into
hitting
December.
home
there.
runs with those, and then everyone's like, "Oh, it's favoritism."
We can never win against him because he's so talented.
He ended up getting some pretty good competition. What I always wanted to reply, and I didn't because I didn't want to stir the hornet's nest, was just like,
Get
nobody's
better.
going up to LeBron and
And
saying,
yet he
like,
does it on our
"Hey,
show.
dude,
Go ahead.
Yeah,
even though your team is winning, you won the last 2 games, so you lose." It's like, no.
I see new players saying that all the time in game and in the discords is like that this is the most welcoming, helpful, friendly community out there.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is Zyloh trying to help? Good job, Zyloh.
Yep.
Nice work. Go,
Zyloh's
Zyloh!
going after him.
Get him, get him,
Take
get
him
him.
out,
Let's get...
Zyloh.
Go, Zyloh! Go,
I love
Zyloh!
Christian.
Go,
He's
Zyloh.
such a great guy.
Get him.
It's
Oh,
Shad0kin. Oh man.
That was a good event
ours,
during
right?
the
Yeah, the Daymar.
what-
when you guys.
Nice job,
Yep.
Zyloh.
not the Daymar rally, but the other one on Magda where we got
If I were
attacked.
Zyloh, I would fly
Yeah,
out there,
pirates picked the
shoot a
wrong
little bit,
server.
and then just like delete
Yep.
his character from the server.
I attacked the wrong 890 that day.
Boom! Delete him. Got him.
Away.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Who took the turtles away?
I don't know who did it. Some jackass, I imagine.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to fix this right now.
bring the turtles back for free.
He's fixing it right now, everyone. Turtles are coming back.
Hey, man, what the fuck did you do with the turtles?
I missed one with the
professional
bleep there.
message. We'll figure out what's going on with that.
Excellent.
Sorry, y'all. And then in an upcoming patch as well, if your turtles aren't your thing, maybe space penguins are.
Let's start off with some yodel, 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 yodel,
Space penguins.
yodel,
Still haven't saw those yet, by the way.
Some yodel, 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 yodel.
They're hanging out with the sandworm.
This yodeling. And
It was
if we
yodel.
yodel around, we will find that the yodel town has no yodeling.
Never lived that one down.
Here you go.
I miss Tim's yodeling.
Next time in Whistler, that's happening.
Lo protoch, chach worf toch gach noch protach, chach worf doch broch na, to mak dach cha do borach. I couldn't do Deeds of JakeAcapella very well.
Really nicely done.
I think that was my 50th birthday party.
Sung Happy Birthday
That's
in
right,
Klingon
yeah.
by Buster.
The
40th.
Hull
40th.
D and E are probably the most versatile
My
ships.
29th birthday party.
Yes.
So
And Hull.
very
I often
exciting.
joke on my stream that I was waiting to upgrade myself to the whole double D. So
That's awesome.
Whole double D.
That's awesome.
To be honest, I'm super curious about this. So
Mustang Omega. Yeah, try it out. Next question.
Gildark Fantasy asks via Twitch, if Jordan was a Simpson character, which one he'd be and why is it Ned Flanders?
Yeah, it would be.
He didn't say why is it Ned
Howdy
Flanders.
doodly doo.
I added that.
Accurate.
Sorry, Jordan.
I was gonna add it if you didn't.
Were you?
So many people have called me Ned
Dude,
Flanders.
about to run it. M2. Hercules.
How do you do a drum roll?
Exciting. Drum roll. Don't you have those?
What? What? What?
What? Oh my god, fast cart.
Oh.
awesome.
Dude.
Do you have a drum roll fast cart?
Yeah, pretty much. It says you,
Do I have
you
to
want
take
it,
me
right?
back to confirm that I won?
That is awesome.
Did you win?
Hey, there's me and SDL
Wow.
Youngblood.
Fast cart
He
won.
is so tall.
And I want to be nice and say, no,
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 you're
I
so
want
short.
it. I want it.
I'm average height.
You know what?
Really not
You're,
He's a
Welcome
great
to the little
hugger,
land
though.
called
Give him that.
Jumptown. However, by the authority of my crown, I must let you know that it's all shut down. So be wise, I advise that you recognize these colors when you're flying through my skies. So I was riding in my arrow, feeling like a sparrow, winking at my little picture of Disco Lando. Ooh, girl, he's so fine. It's him I think of when I drink my wine after I'm done extracting all y'all boys of all y'all's brine. So much so I could pickle a gherkin, cause I got y'all out here working, and all I'm doing is just a little lurking. So before I'm done getting my fill, I suggest that you peek out your windowsill and get a good look at the lady that you call Miss Ill. I'm licensed, got a certification. Tony Z collecting data on this sensation from all this murderous aviation. That's all I have.
Wow.
I have to finish it.
Are you kidding me?
That's
Oh my gosh,
awesome.
the remix of that.
That
You
was
gotta
so
get
good.
I have to
your own
finish
shit.
it up.
Who cares about what he wants?
yeah. So Ariana has a great photo wearing this one, and it looks fantastic.
Ooh, best
Um,
model ever.
Let me get that.
Nice.
Yeah, paramedics. It is salmon.
No,
No, it's salmon.
no.
The whole world agrees with me. It's salmon.
It's
That's
salmon.
where that came from.
That. Oh, she's so pretty.
It's really good.
I love her pink hair.
Matches her shirt.
Yeah.
She has strong.
Very simple,
hair.
Simon.
Start
goodness.
just asking,
Damn
what
it.
is this Thanksgiving thing?
My
Ah.
my earbuds are dying, so no one can make fun of my backup headset. Okay.
Okay.
We will not make fun of your backup headset.
I will not make
At
fun of your
all.
backup
Does
headset.
it have
Somehow it
regular
became my
buttons?
permanent headset.
Guys, you ready
after
for
this?
this? Here it comes.
Backup became the
So
permanent.
Mystic Star asked
Can we
more,
full,
to find out more
can we
about
full screen
Thanksgiving.
Maiden
That's
Ariana?
awesome.
Can we full screen Maiden Ariana?
We love
for
the
a second?
kitty ears.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's. There we go.
Yes!
Yes!
I called
Ah,
it.
Nice.
Those are adorable.
Nailed it.
awesome.
Primary.
I am so glad they're kitty ears.
Love it.
It looks great. It looks great,
I
Maiden.
love it.
Yeah.
I would pick up. I would pick up Jasmine and do kid ears, but I'd probably get killed.
I couldn't hear
Those
you
are
all planning
awesome.
that either when it was
Fact.
happening.
Like,
There's
you're born
chips
with one in
made with
each hand.
avocado oil instead of like your standard nasty oils, and it's really good.
Does anybody know where to buy a really good quality merkin?
What's
The
that?
hell is a merkin?
It's a merkin.
Ain't that? Wait, oh, I'm thinking merkin. Ain't that like a pubic
what?
wig? Yeah,
What?
that's what it is. Yeah, I could cross that off the list. Okay.
Your community is a little weird, but that's good.
Yeah.
Them ears are picking
Cobra,
on strange broadcasts.
Cobra, I know that was a real cry for help, so I can help you out. Just message me later, okay?
Okay, buddy. Yeah.
I need to keep up. I'm that fodder that you use so that you can help people that don't know the question in chat. Right? So I'm the comic relief so that we can help
When
other
the
people.
hell did
who don't know
Stims
the
dress up like Jean-Luc?
Sometimes I do.
This
know
was
the answer.
Halloween.
Maybe
Okay.
I'll leave you to figure that one out for yourself.
I don't remember
An
that.
ensign, no, not a captain.
This is why you were in the red shirt.
Jordan, you were turned into 16 bits,
Sometimes I
evidently.
really do.
We tend to do
Apparently
is we
so.
tend to say like
was way more
you
than
know,
16,
what the
but
time
it was a
is,
bunch
you know,
of bits.
Pacific, Central, Mountain, and Eastern, or Pacific and Eastern, because most people know how to adapt from those two, or even just say Eastern time.
Well, the thing is, I think that that's mostly Western centric. If you want to be global, you use UTC because anyone can
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, if
Go into your origin ship and look for the little clock that's set to UTC, and then you know what time UTC is. So
I just
Is it
don't
actually set
think
to UTC
most
now?
people
Because
it is.
think
It's
in
accurate.
time in
It's
terms of UTC.
It's actually accurate. Yeah.
It used to just be a counter from when you spawned the ship in. Like the
No,
first iteration.
it's totally
of it.
accurate. I promise.
Okay.
I've checked it out multiple times.
That's pretty
My
cool.
315p is.
Hey,
Zyloh, you're
UTC.
muted in Discord if you're trying to talk.
I'm
by the way.
sorry, I didn't.
Like a clock
I didn't
on a
know
dirt
using
bike?
UTC would be such a big deal.
No, I wasn't. I kept myself muted so I don't laugh.
On purpose.
Did I just drop a truth bomb that most of
Same,
the
that's why
chat
I'm on
doesn't
push to
know?
talk.
Holy Okay, everyone clip.
Dark and penetrating questions.
I got some dark answers for you.
You know, last year, I distinctly remember while watching it in the chat, I was checking out the main broadcast for a while.
Yeah.
And as all these new people started coming in who aren't Star Citizen people, they haven't been following it very closely. All they know is some of the, you know, bad press or good press or whatever. And during the event, they start to realize this is all happening in game on the normal like game servers, and they just get amazed and they're like, okay, this is actually pretty cool. And there were the comments just started to shift for a while, and it was pretty neat to see because for a while it's trolly comments and things from random people who just see a channel that's highly active, so they jump in not knowing what they're seeing. But it was impressive to see the viewership you're giving CIG and Star Citizen in general just by doing what you're doing. So very cool.
That's cool to hear because I don't often get a chance to read the comments because.
Callie, do you want to go?
Same community, obviously. Like this community is awesome. I came from streaming Skyrim and Valorant, and I mean Skyrim was great, but Valorant, obviously everyone knows that community, very toxic. So coming in here and meeting everyone that plays Star Citizen and like all of the different just like hobbies that mend together with Star Citizen people, it's crazy. I feel like last time I came on here, Joe Run said something that always sticks with me. You know, I found my people, and I feel like that's exactly how I feel being here too. So
just throw them up.
Is this one Rocket Elf?
Hey man,
This is actually Rocket.
That look like a couple breaking up.
Yay!
Yay,
She
we
does
got
not
that.
look happy. I'm
Looks
here.
like a couple breaking up. You know what? You're not wrong, dude.
Caption is, so is this a date?
She looks annoyed, and he looks like he's like still under.
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
Yeah, he's like,
hey, what's up, baby?
And
She's
I think
about
that's
to get
Rocket
up
Elf
and
It
walk
and
looks like
his
he's
Divine
about
Shadow.
to get up and walk away and stare at her
It
as
is.
he is walking away. That's what it looks like.
Sure, as she's walking away. Or...
Is that,
Like
is that one of your patented moves there, Cobra? Just like
you know that burrito wasn't free, right?
Hell yeah.
oh, damn.
Oh god.
Trevor's off the hook. Unhinged.
She looks
Love
like
that
she's like,
guy.
really?
Quick,
Always
quick,
love
quick,
Cobra.
move along,
He's such a
move along.
character.
I mean, almost hurt.
Kind of like Stem, who isn't usually a subscriber.
Yeah, but I put out in other ways.
Pardon me.
Guys, look at the Invictus 2952 Virtual Bar Citizen. That's just some of the attendees. That's just a screen grab.
Nope, that's the wrong one. That's from the last one.
That's from
I thought I
me.
grabbed the new one. I apologize. I thought it. Sorry, but it looked just like that. No, I think you grabbed the wrong one. It's in.
You have to include a blooper or two.
Wait till the next image.
Design language.
Can't unsee it now.
We're always
Can't
confused.
unsee it now. No.
Yeah, right.
No
Oh,
way.
look at
Wow.
that. Look at that. That's cool. That's cool.
Well done, whoever
Yeah,
did
you
that.
still can't
That
detach the
that was
badge.
around Discord.
When
Yeah,
we
still
run out
can't
of
do that.
ideas, just use other
Okay.
shippers.
make ships.
It's in by mistake. It's not supposed to be white.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I found it because JR wanted some updated screenshots. Talked to someone, one of his contacts at CIG, who had no idea that who was responsible for ships and had no idea it was actually in the game.
Hey man, we get busy.
Still want that white skin. Zyloh.
That's great.
It's not quite the same, but it's very similar.
We also talked
accent
about
better.
prison, how you would have to actually serve your time in prison.
Right.
rather
Instead
than
of just being locked down.
Regenerate you instead of
There's a poll up.
Whereas, oh, we have a poll. What bionic part would you want replaced?
We all know what
Left
left
pinky
pinky
toe.
toe stands for. Get your votes in.
How many eggplants were in chat at that moment?
So stay tuned for that. But in the meanwhile, Joran, tell us about your week.
It's been pretty up until now, and I'm just not giving a anymore, so it's much better.
Notch, move the sentiment towards the positive side. Maiden Ariana, how was your week?
Why didn't I get that show?
My week was the crappiest. No,
That
I'm
was
kidding.
just recently, right before I quit my job.
Somebody's got to fit in.
Lost my shit on that one.
It's been a good week.
Is that what you did with the when you had to trim your beard? You just
Hilarious
make
that got
those for
clipped.
People?
We don't want to get into it right now, but
Okay, all right.
you're
We'll
very-
talk
you're
later.
very
We'll talk
warm.
later.
Very, very warm.
Okay.
I love this show. Why have I not been here sooner?
Dig that. He's awesome.
I want to thank Maiden
Wait,
Ariana
what do you
for
dig that back on here?
producing. You're an amazing
You
producer.
do.
You've done a fantastic job the last little while. Absolutely speechless. Thank you so much for doing what you do there. T Nightster for being an incredible moderator and really sort of the backbone of this show, bringing everything together, bringing together a lot of the guests that we have on the show, all the coordination, working the giveaways, working sort of the more sort of social end on the back. T, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for everything you do. Doc, since I'm going around giving out the love, Doc, your answers tonight absolutely ridiculous. You are a legend as well, my friend. Certainly incredibly on tonight.
Truly,
Joran, my friend, thank you for putting together amazing show notes, for doing a lot of the prep that you do for the show, and just for being the absolute font of knowledge that you are, and the bringer
Love you, brother.
together of nerds within the community. You've been an amazing friend and colleague and Star Citizen in general.
Good night, y'all.
Take it
We'll
easy.
see you next
Fantastic
week.
week.
We'll see you in the Discord.
Doc.
Oh,
Take it,
doggies!
Corgi.
We have a corgi.
We're out.
We have a corgi.
That was it.
All right,
Well,
thanks
Amazing
for putting
video.
that
Thanks for
together.
putting that together,
Well
Maiden Ariana.
That was
done.
awesome. That was
You're
so
welcome.
cool. Thank
That
you for
was
that.
awesome.
Cheers.
I wanted to end it with T Nightster
Thank
saying,
you so
and
much,
we're out,
Ari. That
because
was
that's
awesome.
what we always hear.
Ari, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
And we're out. Yep.
Well done. That was super cool.
Nicely done, Ari. Nicely done.
4 years of amazing
I had
times.
to literally
and
crank the
many
volume
more.
up on one just so I could hear the whole thing while over talking. But no, that was
Which was
super
tricky
awesome.
with the delay. That was great.
I still,
Yeah.
It
I still
was.
think the best clip is Jordan's. I've had a shitty week. I'm done with this shit. I'm just over it. I don't give a shit anymore.
I've never seen that Jordan before.
We've had visits from him for a few times over the last.
Off
few
and on
weeks.
here and there.
It's total raw honesty. It's good.
And that
The other
is
side
live
of
on
Jordan.
YouTube. T's gonna put the link in chat for everybody if they want to
Awesome.
see it later
Awesome.
again.
And we
Been a great
should
time.
probably post that to the Yacht Club YouTube.
Yes,
Yeah.
We
definitely.
really post anything too.
I don't have the
Okay.
access to
Silly
put it up
boat-
there,
the
so
silly
we'll
boat
have to do
show.
it later.
Are we actually ready
Who
to
we were
jump into
gonna
the
call
Q&A?
it?
I think we're ready for Q&A. Yeah.
I do have
Alright.
I made a second video of all of the Bar Citizen pictures that we have. There's over 400, and I was just going to use it as like a B-roll as
He's
we kind of
desperately
wrap the
trying
show
to
up.
find it right now.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, perfect.
That's great.
Perfect.
It's a big part of what we're all about. We didn't talk about the upcoming Bar Citizens.
Yeah, let's do that.
Can I steal a second for Equinox?
No.
Just a second.
No.
Ah,
Yeah,
I know.
please do.
Jordan
No,
loves
go
this
ahead.
part. Jordan
Go
loves
ahead.
this
So,
part.
let me do a brief intro real quick. Oh, look at that, Sigillian. Nice challenge coin.
Isn't
So
it
just
nice?
talking
Ooh,
very quickly, guys, about Bar Citizens. The BC on Yacht Club stands for Yacht Club Bar Citizen.
Not British Columbia.
Not British Columbia.
Definitely not British Columbia.
We are the
Definitely not.
We like to see ourselves as the official, unofficial weekly Bar Citizen for everybody to get together virtually. However, if you can get together in person, you can see from this video here, it's such an amazing experience getting together, sharing a drink, sharing food, breaking bread, bowling, talking about this project you love, talking about other geeky things that bring you together. If you want to find your tribe locally and visit people in person, which is something that is kind of novel these days. Hopefully, we're bringing it back. This is the best way to do it. So what we'll do is we'll show you a little bit about the website, how to find the Bar Citizen that's nearest to you. If there isn't one, how to start one up. And then we'll dive in and have a look at some of the upcoming Bar Citizens, including this Equinox Bar Citizen that's coming soon. A very great one. I've had the opportunity to go to the
And
Equinox
DFW this
in the
weekend.
past, and they're fantastic. So we'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. Let's keep this running in the background, Ari, while we showcase and talk a little bit. Actually, why don't we pause it for a second and just show the Bar Citizen website very quickly?
Okay.
It
Every
wasn't
time I
working
didn't
last
bring it
time
up
we
ahead
tried
of time.
this. Did somebody fix it
The
yet?
gallery's not working, but the upcoming events and the map is still working. I've got
That
to talk to
Flickr
you.
API, man.
What,
I want to
what
play
guy
with
there?
that Flickr API. Let me get my hands on it.
Yeah, we need to get back together and work on an update.
So let's look at the map first, Ari. So what we seeing right here, and we'll go over them in a moment. This is the upcoming Bar Citizens. So you can see there's a ton coming. There's a few in February and a few in March, and those are just in the next month and a half. But what we can see here is the Bar Citizen map. There's a couple of toggles on the right-hand side where you can see what Bar Citizen actual events that are logged that are upcoming in the next little while, as well as the Discord server map, which is really what we want to showcase here. And you can see exactly where these Discord servers are located. Now, obviously, Discord is virtual. It's out there, so you can join whichever one you want. But if you happen to be based close to or visit often any specific Discords, we recommend that you go check those out, jump in, and find out when they're getting together. If you want to get together and meet more space nerds and chat away about Star Citizen.
Yeah, if an event is not currently planned, get in there and say, hey, let's get together. Let's have a Bar Citizen in a few weeks. And the Discords are full of people that are local to you within your state, your country, your region, over 60 of them around the world. If there's a Bar Citizen plan, that's great. But if there's not, don't despair. And you can just say, it's like, hey, let's get together. And either you do it or somebody else could do it. But just getting a little bit of activity there, all it takes is one nerd saying, hey, let's get together. That's all it is. Meet up at a local sports pub or
And
restaurant
advice
or
from
anywhere.
Advice from somebody that's been to quite a few. www.gotoabarcitizen.com. Seriously, it's not a real site, but go to a Bar Citizen. It's the best damn thing you could ever do. I'm serious. It really is. It literally changes your life. If you love this game, it changes your life. Because
Yes.
you get to be with the people who love this game, and it's so much fun. You're like, oh, I love that. And then like the thing and that thing, and it's just, yeah, it unwinds into awesomeness. So just go to
All
one,
the other
try
things
it.
that
Don't
we
be
love
shy.
together
Go.
besides just this game.
So let's talk about some of those that are upcoming that are already planned. So this weekend upcoming, we've got Orange County. We've got Neo Citizens. Where's the Neo Citizens? Do we know, Jordan?
Akron.
Hi.
Akron?
Yeah.
Is it Akron?
We've got
Ohio?
Dallas Fort
That's in
Worth
Georgia.
that meets
Oh, yeah, Neo.
regularly.
Yeah, Neo.
It's in Ohio, sorry.
It's in Ohio.
Northeast Ohio.
Northeast Ohio. Oh, that's right.
Northeast
Yes.
Ohio. Okay.
I've got to
Nidus
fix
does a
that
great job
before
of
we
that.
go.
Nidus is actually running the one for Equinox, which is the night before.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Super cool.
Why don't we talk about Equinox? We'll jump into that now since it happens to be Ohio focused.
EQNXSC.com. Seriously, everything is there. We're trying to drive this as a website. The Discord's there. It has a dedicated Discord now. It has Twitter, Instagram. We're pushing everything out. Ticket sales are going live on March 1st. Yes, there's a ticket because it is a giant Star Citizen LAN party. 60, 80, potentially over 100 PCs there. There's room now for over 400. We've just made it available. We've opened a whole nother side, booths and vendors. We're going to have events actually running all day this time. So you're going to have lots of chances to have like anything from a PvP tournament to who can eat a cheeseburger fast enough. I don't know. It's probably a contest. There's an amazing race. I'm not going to say anything more about that. Super cool stuff. This is all about this is a citizens event, a true citizens event. So anyone who wants to be involved, let us know. eqnxsc.com. Get there. All the information is there. If there's anything about it, join the Discord. That's the best place to go. But it is
June
a
3rd.
blast. It is such a good time.
And CIG's coming.
Oh,
fantastic.
Well then. That is new news to me. So it's
somebody
going to
who
be
lives-
great to have you.
Yeah, somebody
Great
who
to
lives in a
have you,
s-
lads.
As somebody who lives in a suburb of Columbus, I never thought you guys were going to come to Columbus. So I'm going to have to check that out.
Look at
It's a
that. You didn't know
fantastic
about it.
time.
Well, this thing. Yeah. I will say this. There was
Yeah.
a number of people, including Sigelia, and you even said it was like, I didn't even hear about this until the day of, but you had made your way there. But there was a number of people that had no idea about it and were really upset they didn't know about it. So we were just trying to get it out there. This is all about us, this awesome community coming together. And the coolest part about this is, and this I'm going to say this because I feel a thing with Chris when I talked to him shortly at Zyloh. It was like, would it be cool to sit down and play the game that you love with a bunch of people? That's a bunch of citizens. I mean, how cool is that? It's just, and that's the opportunity you have to do it. So
Have we?
I won't take up any more of that. I do appreciate it though.
We're gonna
Am I
be.
making
It's gonna be
pizza?
awesome.
We're gonna be wrapping up here soon, shortly. Some of us have to go as well. We still got this last giveaway open. We'll be closing it probably in the next 4 minutes. So get in there! Exclamation point! Ship me for this final 400i with LTI. Ooh, thanks
Thank you again
to
for the giveaways,
CIG again
Zyloh.
for the giveaways. Yeah.
Before we
Specifically Jake, I think he said he did it, and Zyloh had nothing to do with it. So
It's true. It is actually true. Jake messaged me and demanded it. Said he'd quit if I didn't do it, so I did it.
Yep. Held it
Jake, for
hostage.
fighting for us.
Are you gonna pitch the world tour, Jake?
Yes, I am. So,
Thank
so speaking of Bar Citizens, the Bar Citizen World Tour is continuing this year. We are currently evaluating where we want to go. So, I'm going to put out another Spectrum thread in the very near future, probably this week. Probably this week. Where I want suggestions for new bar citizens. I want upvotes on the ones that you are like, yes, I will be there. And put them together. Let us know about them as far in advance as you possibly can, so we can make sure that we can go. And we will try to come crash the party.
Yep. Yeah, seriously, like the goal with that entire thing is to reach as many people as possible who we
Yes.
usually can't, who aren't close to the studio. And so I've already had a bunch of organizers reach out about us revisiting them again for events we've traveled to last year, and it's unlikely this year because we want to try and meet as many people who we haven't met as possible. So if we haven't come to your event, if you want to organize an event, the more people, the merrier. We'll help you with planning, organize whatever you need from us to support the event. Definitely let us know. We want to meet as many of you as possible. And as a quick side note, just because I feel like this is the right platform for it with the people who practically run our global bar citizen movement within the community, is that if you liked the Banu Cube post Alien Week, so post June, I think that you'll like what the new Bar Citizen World Tour object will be even more. I'm not going to say anything other than Tholo. That's it.
Yeah.
Can you spell that?
That's exciting.
Nope.
Easter egg.
You have to see how your Google foo is. That's it.
Yep.
Very cool.
All right.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Let's do that. Are we up to the Q&A, or are we still Bar Citizen?
All right. Well, we can move on to the Q&A.
Trying to
That
finish
works.
this up.
All right. So we have about 8 questions. So let's try and push through them as fast as we can. From Strigley. Strigley asks, when does the Terrapin get a skin? Some ships have like 7 ship paints, and some have none. We try and avoid when questions, so I probably should have skipped it strictly. So let's use that. But if anybody wants to
Oh
jump
shoot, I'm on
into,
mute.
I can give you the
anybody wants-
how.
Yeah,
I
if you
was
have
trying to
something
say
you wanna
earlier that
add,
I'm going
Jake,
to be
please, go ahead.
I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of the bar citizen organizers to kind of help coordinate some of that here this year. So we'll be ramping that up.
Yeah, by the way, if you do have one questions, we totally are fine with it. You can ask any of the one questions you want. We just want to answer it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Basically, the reason why ships get multiple skins is because their hulls are set up for paints. The Terrapin needs that setup. It's the same reason why the PTV wasn't eligible for Best in Show last year. It's because it has to be set up for paints. So yeah, when that happens,
When
that happens,
What he's saying is, if you want
there's
liveries
paint.
for the Terrapin, it needs to win Best in Show, or have its gold standard.
I think they'll all get set up eventually. It's literally just a matter of
Okay.
resources. Which is why you see the same vehicles get paints, multiple times, is because once they're set up, it's fairly easy, for the team to put some new paints together. But yeah, they'll all get their time.
Is it a lot of work to set those up, or is it really just priorities?
No,
Or
it's a
both?
decent amount of work. I mean, it's I guess it's all relative. It depends on what you think is a lot of work. A day or two of a developer's time might be a lot to them, especially with how much stuff we're trying to do in this universe. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely not like a lot of people think MS Paint and you just go and highlight it and right click and fill all. It's
I know
not
something
that
like
easy.
UV meshes are involved and stuff.
Ooh.
It's they have to set it up, especially for some of the paints that we do where they're not just like a tiled texture or a solid color. Like
Right.
if you look at the paints for Alien Week, they're a bit more complex and require more time.
Yeah, it depends on when the ship was made. Basically, is what the long and short of it is the older ships weren't set up for the livery system, which is why we have such lovely things as the 2949 Best in Show SKU.
Even though we saw all those paints back in like 2016 on the around the verse, it's like they showed us like, look at all these paints we're gonna have someday.
One day. Next question.
Next
I want them
question.
too.
Next question is 890 sheets win.
If Origin came out with another space yacht, what would you like to see, and what would the model name or number be?
I think we need a 500i, right?
2080.
404.
2080. What?
2080.
700 in there too.
404.
Yeah, I mean 7. So I see.
Can we get a 1000?
Just 7.
Just the 7. The 7i.
Be a tiny little.
It's the Origin unicycle.
The wee beady ship.
As long as it's a powered unicycle with RGB, I'm good. All right.
No, it's
Next
just white.
question.
Will we end up having street racing? Well, we kind of have the PTV racing.
Yeah.
Those underground races, I think we'll have all kinds of races. I think racing is going to be pretty huge.
I think racing's already pretty huge, and CIG is doing more and more to accommodate racing. So
I want a dirt bike track.
Ooh.
Is it? It has to be. It has to be like out of Excite Bike though. If it's not like
powered.
Jake.
Wait, Jake. Powered or unpowered? Like human powered or like engine powered?
Like gasoline.
Okay.
Like a bicycle track.
I'm fine with both.
They
but
still use
like,
gasoline in 29, 40, or 52.
Well, yeah, but you humans still have energy.
This
and they
is
can
me.
pedal things.
This is me with my backer hat on. This is not a confirmation of anything. This is just what I want in my heart.
Jake, ping me after the show. I want to show you something.
Oh,
nice.
He's gonna show him jumping over something
That's
awesome on his
there's
mountain
either something
bike.
really exciting or HR is going to be involved. All right, next question.
Both?
Usually
Or
both.
both,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could be both.
Yeah,
I personally can't
little
wait
column
for
A, little column B.
And chat, see, that's an opportunity to hit the clip button right there. So
Yeah, I have one of those cards that
learning
every
how
time
to
I go to HR, they stamp it because I'm a frequent visitor.
I had one of those.
Yeah, you call me the
What
joke
happens when you
wild
fill it
card,
up?
But I have one of those too.
Can you
I'm
redeem
sure.
those points for anything? There's got to be a back
Usually,
end
it's
club.
how you get a new job.
There's
Once
no
you get enough
points for it,
points,
trust me.
Once you get enough points, you get a new job. That's how it worked for me.
Yeah. Moving right along.
All right. Will we ever see an LTI will we ever see an LTI upgrade token? So we don't have to do the CCU game or to get LTI on ships
we
that
had
never
that once
had it
in the
as an
Nomad.
option. Cough, cough. Mustang Omega, cough, cough. That's from Smiffy Joe
That's
Bob.
a Smiffy
in case
Joe
you're
Bob
wondering who it's
question.
from.
I'm just guessing. Yeah. Can I answer that one? I'll answer that one for you guys. No.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Not my wheelhouse.
I
Another
know
one
for
from
a fact that someone asked Chris Roberts about that in 2016, and he said no, but that was 2016. So
I was going to say that's like 30 years ago.
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
In dog
It makes me
years.
feel old.
forever ago in COVID times.
Development years are much like dog years. So
next question.
Okay, next one comes in from North End Trooper. Why is this something else? A new 400i owner. Fantastic. Congratulations
Nice.
on that. What ship has the best use of interior space? Ooh.
The 400i.
Drake Cutter.
400 eyes up there. Drake Cutter is up there.
I think if I had to pick, I would say probably the Corsair right now. The Corsair.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Corsair because like the elevator by itself
Yeah.
There's a question. When
the
are all the other ships going to get that elevator? The Mercury
with the pull elevators?
600.
You want the levers and everything?
Levers.
As long as it goes to the top of the ship.
If you look at the outside of the Corsair, you won't be surprised when you're inside the Corsair, which is not something you can say for many of the Star Citizen ships, where you go inside and you're like,
The outside looks like bisque, and the inside looks like junk.
What the fuck happened to all the space this ship has? Like there's just sometimes it's completely wasted space, and sometimes it's like a TARDIS in there. It's the Corsair is just right there, perfect. It uses all of its space decently well.
ICs represent.
And I love
Miffy
Drake.
Miffy Joe Bob says, "What ship fits in the new Scorpius? Can I use it as a pocket carrier?"
The Omega
Yes.
fits in the
Can you
Scorpion.
slay the turrets?
First, Smithy Joe Bob.
All day Omega. Aimless asks, "Is the interim reward distribution system broken?
Item reward.
Are there plans to revamp or fix this in the near future?"
Which system?
What?
Like,
Yeah, what are you
They're
talking about?
They're talking about the Best in Show skin debacle. They're talking about the Lunar New Year envelopes debacle. They're talking about anything that CIG has tried to give us over the last year has been
a nightmare.
plagued.
Yeah.
It's because here's the thing. You should know that everybody on the community team is a gamer from the community, and we really want an achievement system to where players can unlock or earn things by doing things. And it hasn't been developed yet for Star Citizen. And so when and we organize most of the holiday events, whether it's the you remember the Halloween one where you had to kill 50 people and get the mask, whatever.
Mhm.
That was a non-developer's attempt at being impatient and not wanting to wait for the achievement system to be implemented. And to the way that we've actually done those is we've worked with the data analysis team internally, and we've said to them, hey, can you run a query and see how many players between this date and that date got 50 kills, or how many players between this date and that date logged in? And they can export a document that has everybody who did that. And then we work with the platform team to manually run a script to attribute those rewards or items. So it's like this super duct tape hacky way for us to reward people for doing things in lieu of the achievement system not being online. Now, that manual script that the platform team has to run, it's not optimal for you to send out to, well, when we have hundreds of thousands of people unlocking that reward, that script has to go account by account and send it out. And so it just takes a lot of time. And if anything goes wrong while that script is running, then the cleanup process comes into play. So it is messy. We know it's messy, but the alternative is not ever getting to do that stuff yet. Just until that's developed, and which is in the works, by the way, so it'll be much cleaner. But like for Lunar New Year, for the envelopes, it came from our team. We were like, hey, the developers have made these envelopes every single year, but then once we wipe, the envelopes are gone. So it's like the horse envelope from 2 or 3 years ago, no one will ever see that prop again, but an artist modeled it, so we want people to have it. And so we worked with the data team again, ran the script, we're distributing it. I think we're down now, we have 2020 through 2023 distributed, and the script is literally just still running, and so now it's going through pre-2020, going through the accounts, and then once it's done, then we'll be like, okay, did it screw up or did it go well?
Yeah, I have logged into every Lunar New Year event, and I do not have any envelopes still.
Are you? How old's your account?
June 2014.
Yeah, you won't have it yet then.
Yeah. So this is something that we've noticed in the Legatus Discord, is that those of us with it doesn't happen to just seem to correlate with age. It also seems to correlate with a lot of things on the account that we seem to have a whole lot of errors getting things like the Halloween mask and the envelopes and so on, because like for us for Best in Show, I'll just tell you what happened to me. I got one of each, which is probably fine. I should have been happy with that. I have more than that of those ships. I had like 9 Pisces at the time. I had to write a note to customer service, and I waited because I don't like to bother customer service. So I didn't get all my Best in Show skins until the middle of January. Is basically the long and short of this. So when it comes to the Lunar New Year thing, my alt accounts that I made in 2020 have all of them already, and have had all of them since Lunar New Year. But my main account has nothing. And a lot of us in the Legatus Discord have seen this, where our alt accounts have all of them. Sometimes our alt accounts probably weren't eligible for them, and yet they do have them. And yet our accounts where we know we've logged in and done the things required to receive them, they just don't show up yet. And most of the time we have to send a letter to CS to get them, because it's like our accounts get skipped over or something. I don't know if it's like some kind of limit error function that's going on in the coding
I'm sure
world,
it is.
but
Like I said, it's definitely super messy for us too. And if you could see our internal chats when we're going through these, it is literally our team repurposing other teams to try and give things to the community. And yeah, I mean, even I've had my hand slapped for like, hey, for like the Halloween event, that was like our team went rogue for that. Like we were like, you know what, we want to give people Halloween masks, and so we got that whole thing organized. But it'll be better. It is in active development that there'll be a better reward
The data's
system.
being tracked. Day one, it'll work.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean,
that's all that matters.
It'll happen eventually.
I'm not worried that I'm not going to get it. I just feel like sometimes I have to be the spokesperson for the Legatus Discord, because like we don't get ignored, but we don't complain a lot unless one of us brings it up.
Yeah,
Doc, I'm in there all the time.
I know. But you don't see.
You can complain to me anytime.
You only see like 3 of the channels. Like there's a lot going on in there.
There's a lot.
You can complain to me anytime.
The biggest thing that I've seen the complain about is when, I guess it was like 2018, Turbulent ran a new batch and they changed the Hangar webpage.
Yeah. Holy shit, Death Adder won the Origin 400. Dude, Death Adder, he's one of my oldest friends in the community. Congratulations, buddy.
Ooh, he's got that first badge. He's got that first
badge.
badge.
Where I'm going with this, but like the Hangar went from being able to display 100 items to limited to 10 items. So I went from being able to sort to like 4 or 5 pages to look through all my stuff to like 79 pages now. So like if I want to look for anything that happened in 2020, I have to click the button like 20-30 times to get back to 2020.
Yep,
I've heard that note before.
The little quality of life things.
We can probably move along.
I guess at least just
talking for like 15 minutes.
Changed.
Jorah, wait. Okay, at least just to put a bow on that conversation is that we're fully aware that process is not optimal, and it will be.
Okay, as long as it's getting fixed, that's fine.
Definitely.
But everything is getting fixed eventually. Yes, banana.
Banana.
I thought I was a monologuer. Doc.
All right, guys. Thank
this
you.
This is what happens when he doesn't get bread.
Right. Thanks so much for this show. This was the largest cast show that we've had, swapping people in and out. We had a total of 9 people on the show tonight, something like that. So
10.
Yeah, I think so.
10.
Counting,
yeah, 10.
Never ceases
like,
to amaze.
Hey, but I didn't really dig too deep on that one.
Math is hard.
I got to give you your shots here, Doc. Otherwise,
Somebody's gotta
otherwise
keep
your
feeding me
satisfaction
straight
level goes
lines.
down. Sentiment drops. Shad0kin is showing an old
Do we want to
coin.
do one last quickie?
One
Oh,
last
that's right. We're
giveaway?
gonna give away
I found one of
one of the
these.
Let's do it.
antique yacht club.
Maybe
Also,
can you zoom
are
in
we
on
wrapping up? We're
Shad0kin?
about to hang. Are we about to end it?
Yes.
So
Getting
Zylo's
close.
gonna
Soon.
trump me. Go ahead, go.
No. I'm not. I was just gonna say before we end, I want to give a toast. That's all. Do your thing.
Amen. No,
All right,
let's
so-
Show the back of
Alright,
that
everybody
coin too.
enter again.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody enter again.
Can you spin up a giveaway? Yeah, there we go. All right. We got it.
Go,
Everyone
go,
get in.
go, go,
Exclamation
go.
point ship me. Exclamation point ship me.
Get in.
Get in the last
I
giveaway.
managed to find
All right, my
Seriously,
toasting.
one or two.
We're gonna,
Yeah,
we're
Toasting,
gonna run
yes.
this for like 2 minutes.
Alrighty. I do want to say I'm going on my 9th year at CIG. And not another show I think has impacted me as positively as this one. You guys have a contagious a contagious attitude just for the project and for everything we're doing that really does make it easier to come into work every day. So I want to say congratulations on reaching your 200th episode, which is
Thank
actually
you.
an incredible achievement. We make a lot of shows and I know how much goes into all of this stuff, and that's with like a paid production team and everything that we deal with. So the fact that y'all do this, all your dedication and hard work to create and even sustain a successful show for such a long time, I think your efforts have been noticed and have been fully worth it. I think that your show is undoubtedly a source of entertainment and positivity for the community. I think that y'all have been a pillar in helping build a welcoming community. I think that you all, everybody involved in the show, and not just the people on the stream, but the people in the audience as well, have helped foster a sense of belonging for thousands and thousands of spacefarers who all share in the same dream. And through this show and through the connections that you all make with each other, I think you've proved that the journey is better when you're surrounded by good company. And you all are very much so that. So, with that, here's to the last 200 and the next. Cheers.
Thank you,
Well said.
Zyloh.
Thank you.
Absolutely what we
Great words.
started this show for and what we live for. Thank you for that. Yes.
That was actually what I leaned across Jordan to say. I said, "Hey, and then we'll get CIG on the show," and you're like, "Nah."
Yeah, that was the goal. remember the one constant for all of our shows that has pretty much carried us and made this possible is Tia Neinster. Without him, this shit flies apart like a universe in zero G. Like he's our gravity holding us
You
together.
say zero gravity?
Shout out for T.
Oh, no.
Get the picture of T back up. Get the picture. It's the only picture I know I've ever seen that's ever been on the show. T. T was there that night.
T, thanks for everything that you do.
He's endured all of it. He's endured all of it. And T, I just want you to know that bottle of whatever whiskey you brought is still in my refrigerator.
Moonshine?
It's slowly been being worked down. So you have
Here's
to come
the
to
deal
Equinox just to refill it. So because it's almost empty. Thank you.
Sooner or later, we're gonna get you
There
some
it is.
peanuts, buddy. Sooner or later.
Sooner or later. There it is. T. I think that's the only picture that's ever been shown of him. He's a handsome fella.
We have very few pictures of T.
Good to have him on.
Tell you what.
Thanks so much.
T, you
Thanks so
come
much,
to
T, for
Equinox, I'll
everything
get
you've
you some
done.
more pictures.
Absolutely. Jake, thanks for finally coming on. Good to have you here with us. Zyloh, it's
Absolutely.
always good to have you, my
Definitely.
friend.
Yeah.
Great, and it's like
We
just
have a raid
what a
lined
great
up.
time this is.
We do indeed. We have a raid lined up for Blasphemous.
Oh, the winner
before
is
we get-
Black Manx for the coin.
400
Black Manx! Oh, I will
Oh,
gladly
the
send this coin.
The
Black
coin.
Manx, congratulations.
I will gladly send this coin to Black Manx.
Black
I
Manx,
think it's
reach out
Black
to
Manx,
Shad0kin
please
directly
and
for that
fuck
one.
God and hell yell and yes, there he is.
Yep,
Black Manx,
awesome.
DM
Congrats.
me.
Congrats.
We only have about
Black
30
Manx,
seconds
DM me
before the raid
directly.
ends up canceling. So just,
All right.
let me
Bye,
speak up
everybody.
real quick here.
Ratings
I just want to say
200.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody,
Love ya.
for an amazing time. Thanks, Zyloh and Jake, for coming on. Thanks to Gillian for being here for such a long time, being with us. Shad0kin, thank you for all the effort you put in for the first years of the show. Really fantastic. Fantastic. And guys, thanks for making this part of why we do it every week, just for everybody being in the show. Zyloh, you talk about it, how it's been a positive inspiration, and it's wonderful to hear that because it's just how it feels every week when we do it. So thank you so
And
much.
thank you,
So
Dora and Andir as well.
To the community.
Thank you both.
To the community.
To the
To
community.
the community.
To the community.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, everybody.
Good night.
Y'all take
We'll
care.
see you around the verse.
Bye.
See you around the verse.
See you next week.
What a great show.
And we're out.
He had to cancel.
Good time.
Okay.
Done. T. Thank you, T. T, get your ass up
Yay.
here to
guys.
Equinox, T. T,
Congrats,
get your ass
y'all.
to Equinox. I have something special for you.
Zyloh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I
Jake,
got one thing.
good to have
One
you
thing I need to
guys.
tell Zyloh real quick, and that